Hello.
Hola, Danielira.
How are you, Kakira? I think you started
I thought it was Martes de Español
no, you
today.
started screaming a little bit. I don't know if it
Oh,
was a
mind
little
your
bit.
vocals,
How are
mister.
you? Happy to be back.
Happy anniversary,
No,
yes. No?
not yet. In June. I mean, you're close, but
Okay, you have to remind me.
well, I,
Um,
I think I don't have to.
no, I know that
Because if I have
I
to,
have that
then
date etched in my brain.
okay.
December 1st. No, how are you?
I'm good. I'm
That
happy to be back.
Yeah? Are we
Yeah,
were we gone
we were gone.
for a
You were
long
gone
time? I was
from
gone.
here.
Yeah.
From here meaning our house, our
Yes.
country.
Yeah, you kicked me out.
You were giving a workshop,
I was given ultimatum.
the ultimatum.
Yeah.
You were
Pick
at
it up
the
or get the hell out of here. I didn't appreciate how you stated it, but yes, I'm trying to do better.
so I mean I even missed your terrible jokes.
Oh,
So
thank
that's
you.
love.
Oh, thank you. No,
No, you were out.
I was at a workshop, a
Yeah.
very particular workshop
Yeah.
in Menorca.
Some things happened.
Uh, you have to be more specific.
Daboom.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was a
yeah.
joke. Did you got it? It was not daboom, but because it
Oh, because of my
it was
ankle.
good.
No, I busted my ankle
Yeah.
in the workshop in the worst possible scenario because I had chosen to do a plein air workshop, which I am not a plein air painter, but I'm a painter, so I can reflect upon painting, outdoors, indoors, with the figure, from imagination. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's about painting. But it was a big change for me trying to construct a workshop based on teachings, learnings from nature, directly from, I mean, nature is anything in the universe, but directly from, the classical kind of definition of nature. And I was very excited slash horrified, and it didn't help that I just busted my ankle. I turned my ankle horribly. Um, I even heard it crack. I told you.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah, it
that's
was
why I
horrible.
made the joke.
2 days, the second day before lunch, into a 7-day workshop.
And I have to say that you told me before you lived and
Yeah.
while you were there, you're like, I'm just worried that, I mean, the probability of something happening, because there were like 100 people.
Oh yeah.
So you were like, I'm just scared that someone hurts
Oh yeah.
themselves.
I
Like
thought.
maybe someone will fall down or
Yeah, and
yeah.
yeah,
And you
and
were the
I was the
one.
percentage. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Second day in.
Oh, I'm like an idiot. I wasn't even clumsy. It was just bad luck. I just stepped. I was backpedaling. I was gonna look at a painting Nicole was doing, and I just took a step back, and the rock that I stepped on, it just like gave. It just started
Yeah.
rolling, and yeah, and then I must have looked like a 95-year-old going down. I've fallen and I can't get up.
No, because
Oh no, I looked
falling is always, it always
no,
looks
there's
terrible.
no,
I mean,
there's
it's
graceful
always,
falling.
no.
Or there's like athletic falling.
You've seen me fall 100 times.
I've seen you. Yeah, you kind of trip and fall.
And you're like,
But
what's
you never
wrong
fall.
with your...
I've
Yeah.
never seen you fall.
Oh, because I fall so much that I
No,
just
I've seen
know
you
my
like
way
kind of
down.
like trip.
Now
but
I know
but
how
never
to...
never like tumble and fall. I
No?
tumbled. Yeah, I tumbled. But yeah, so it was embarrassing, I guess.
No,
But as
that's
soon
the
as
least
I
important
tried to get
thing.
up, I realized I had hurt myself. I like immediately. But no, but it doesn't matter. Like I sucked it up for the rest of the week. I sent you pictures every day
By the way, I don't
of
know
the
if Rosalind Sita is here.
Oh
But
yeah.
thank you so much, because
Yeah, my
she
Rosalind
was so nice
was my confidant. Um
with
she
the
was the
secret fall.
yeah, cuz I fell before lunch and we were in lunch break and I was like, "Rosalind, I have to tell you something." I was like, "I think I hurt myself." And I was like, "I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to see my ankle and I'll let you know if it's bad." Because I actually I was thinking of telling her, like, come in the bathroom with me.
Yeah, but then maybe
Not a good
people
thing.
would be
Yeah,
like,
maybe they're like, yeah. And then we just come out like sweating, and it's like, no, no, no. She was just looking at my
yeah.
ankle.
And she looks
Okay.
terrified.
Yeah.
So
Hair undone. So no, not a good thing. But no, I went in and I told her, no, I think it's pretty bad. So she got me a brace.
no.
Yeah.
Tobillera se dice
Yeah,
brace.
she got me
I
an
thought
ankle brace.
was the
No, braces for everything.
white.
Like, it could be a knee brace. It could be,
No
you know.
pensé que era yeso. Pensé que...
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh, and it's cast.
That's a cast.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Never mind.
So she got me one of those, which I did wear maybe 2 days later, but my foot was so huge.
Swollen.
Yeah, everything was.
Send me a picture.
I sent you pictures like every day. I
It
feel.
took me like 30 seconds without joking to understand what part of the body it was because you couldn't see the fold.
No, it was kind
of
of like
the
deformed a little
foot?
bit. Yeah, it
You
was.
could just see like something,
Yeah,
like a
and then I
round
got like
thing.
black and blues, and it was all over. It looked like gnarly. It looked really gnarly.
Yeah, but you're
But
better now.
yeah. Still tender. No, not really tender. Very tight. Like, I feel pain, and it's just super super tight. But it's okay. It's okay. And right now, Samu is wearing a cast
Oh yeah,
because he broke his
he
finger.
broke his finger.
Yeah,
yeah.
so great.
A
So
finger
we are
of his left hand.
left hand, yeah, middle
How do you
finger,
call? Oh, I was gonna say the heart
the
finger.
middle finger, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so good. We're doing good here
Yeah.
at the Uribe Ocampo
Household.
Yeah, hospital.
Also,
Hospital.
Keely in
Yeah.
8 days is
Yeah.
gonna have her. We're gonna have her spay. Is that
Spade,
the,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So yeah,
yeah, we're adding up.
I know. This is Obamacare right here. So excellent.
No, but everything's good.
Yeah,
You've been
everything went well.
missing a lot being here.
Yes,
I've
yes,
missed it a
yes.
lot,
Just
and
getting
I'm-
better, resting a little bit that I had to rest.
Yeah.
But very excited to get back to painting.
Yes.
I'm also excited because I have like a bunch of workshops.
You've been painting.
Yeah,
Though.
I've
It's
been-
not like you're just back to painting.
No,
right
no.
now.
I mean,
It's like
yeah,
painting
painting
live.
is always, yeah, exactly. And yeah, very, very excited. Very excited to get back to doing our regular routine,
Yes.
which I've sorely missed. I think
Oh.
emphasis on sore.
I chose the wrong
Mug.
cup
What is
mug
that?
for today.
Oh
yeah.
no. I mean, in this
gonna
one
be-
you have Bob, and in the live video you have your
The
Lion
one
King
your
one.
mother.
Yeah, my
gave me,
mother
yeah.
my mother gave you. So what are we gonna do today? This was a painting that I started. I mean, it was the last session, so I could only like start a painting. But immediately after I started this painting, which was for the composition class, the shapes and design course that we finished right before leaving for Menorca. Last class, because I always tried to begin something and then I finished it during the week and then showed it to everyone in the class. I started this painting, but I never got to finish it. So I redrew or overdrew or drew over the painting / underpaint, whatever you want to call it. But I just invoked some of my drawing to place on top of just very broad painting marks that I had underneath, with the hopes of now seeing where I can take this painting. And we were talking about it just a second ago, but there are certain moments that I really, really like of the drawing meeting, that very broad underpainting, particularly here. And I think it works well because it's just so cartoony and, those lines, those marks can look stylized. So I think they fit really well with the fact that it is just, a very nonsensical kind of moment. So I'm thinking of seeing if I could kind of juggle the painting a little bit so that I can leave some of these marks. For
Mhm.
sure, this one is asking me to leave some of these overdrawing, drawing marks, mark making, whatever you want to call it. Um, but I know that I can't leave them just here. Like that would feel very awkward if they were just there. So I'm kind of thinking that there are different moments that I really appreciate the mark making. I know I want to develop the portrait. I know I would want to, even though that's a kind of nice hand, but maybe I can start to develop the hand and let it kind of transition into the drawing a little bit. And some of these are just so wacky that I like. So maybe not here. This is a little confusing, but there are moments in the arm that I want to try and salvage also, or not salvage, but like keep. And then it's just about being careful that when you put stuff down, because you can't really, I mean, you can always do the mark again, but if you want to keep the sort of freshness of it, you can't go too far, because as soon as you go too far, you can't go back. So you have to be super mindful of every little mark you're putting down. But I want to keep some of this. Like this, I find super interesting. I think that would, transition very nicely to here. Bottom part, I don't know yet about this space, but we'll see. Maybe this is like negligible once we start developing other areas. Yeah, and the purpose of this was to try and do a lot of things that were quote unquote wrong, like pushing composition in a way that felt wrong. So we always point things out when we're doing like kind of like traditional composition do's and don'ts, where they specifically have to do with shapes meeting each other. How different designs kind of meet each other or clash with each other. And you always want to be mindful of tangents, meaning, if you look at the contour of that shape, if you look at the sort of outer limits of your shape and how they align themselves with other shapes, you always try to make them, I guess the easiest way to describe it is you always try to have that meeting be as clear as possible. And clarity in this case, we would define it as the ability to understand each one of those shapes. So you see a hand and you see a mug, but you're not confused by the way those two are kind of choreographed together. You see them very, very clearly. You can make them very clearly, and if you do your job properly, one shape leads into the next. So you're actually aided by the disposition of the shapes in the traveling of your picture, which is super, super important, again, in like traditional composition, let's say. But painting is very weird, and especially painting after the 20th century. It's very, very weird because rules don't quite apply to painting. Painting is one of those wonderful visual mediums that intent can be overpowering. So it can actually sort of trump over rules, traditional rules, classical rules of composition, and you can still make a picture work. So we saw some examples of people that are very intelligent in the way they push the way shapes meet. And one thing that I talked about was about cropping and about shapes within the picture plane, being conscious of the picture plane. And so there's a lot of like unnecessary, I would call unnecessary, but once you like put it together, it's probably obvious. So it becomes, like necessary in a way. But let's call it initially unnecessary tension that is created by shapes being too close, way too close to either the picture plane, the framing of that picture plane, the limits of that picture plane, or it's just shapes coming, in contact with each other in very strange moments. So stuff like this, this is very easy to point out. Like the shaker here, just sharing that little tangent with the mug, and then the hand here sharing that tangent with the mat. Just the elbow coming like dangerously close to that edge. Same thing with the head, but like being slightly cropped and slightly cropped. Like there's no air, around the figure. So it feels very asphyxiating almost. It just feels so in your face that it's strange. It's strange to do that. nowadays I think we can call it just, you know, a very particular decision, but we don't necessarily understand it as wrong. Back if we go back 150 years, it would be clear to, you would find criticism in the lines of saying like, no, 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 avoid this, like do's and don'ts, and you clearly don't want to do these, like there would be almost like a recipe for composition where it would tell you like you clearly want to avoid these markers. And but thank God for 20th century that they just tried to pretty much destroy everything, which is awesome. And they realized like, yeah, we can still communicate through visual imagery, and it can still be very powerful, but we don't have to abide by those rules, which is very, very cool. um, so so we were trying to kind of like put aside all the things that we had quote unquote learned or constructed our paintings based off of, and saying, okay, what if we don't pay attention to those things, and if we try to push some of the things that you're kind of not supposed to do, or you're kind of supposed to be really, really aware of, if you're going to take that chance, let's say, or take that risk, assume that risk. Let's try to have that become the basis for our picture making. So that's what I tried. And what was surprising for me, and I actually told this to the group, we talked about it at the end of the video, at the end of that live session, better, that I realized that it's still quite balanced. Like, I wish I could have been a little more, I don't know, just fearless with trying to let things go. But I guess, unlearning things or letting go, it's just very difficult. It's very, very difficult. So I thought I would have been a little more courageous in the disproportion or in the placement of certain shapes. And I guess there's still a part of my brain that wants to control the image, balance the image a little bit more. So yeah, so it's really amazing how sometimes you realize, okay, I have to try to make this work, but make it wrong, quote unquote wrong again. And it becomes even harder than when you try to do just like a traditionally balanced image. So that proved to be very difficult for me. And I love it. I love, struggling with things that I think I'm going to be able to manage, and just noticing like real time, like, oh, wow, this is actually way harder than I thought. So yeah, so we're going to continue. We're going to continue to paint this painting, and we're going to see where it takes us. Today, I'm gonna just concentrate, I think, on this upper area. So I just want to see how a further development of this portrait, and a bit of the body. The body's just going to be a bunch of folds, because there's no really like shoulder or back here. There's no way I can articulate like an arm or a forearm. It's just going to be a bunch of gesture and just like sort of interlocking shapes, like just weird curvy shapes. So there's going to be like a loss of form here, I feel, but I kind of like it. It's going to be there's going to be painting here, but not painting that is, let's say, dictated by underlying structure. So this is just going to be like kind of free floating painting, which is kind of nice to go from structure to like a blob. I don't know what I did there, to then like structured hand again, and to this, bit of wonky little kind of strangish drawing. So that's the plan. I still don't have like a vision for all of it. There may be things that right now appear premature or unresolved. And maybe as I do other moments of the painting, as I kind of fidget with other things, other little instances of the painting, I think I may be able to find that those other little moments that I thought had needed work are just fine, and I can leave them be, and then that's that's kind of what I'm hoping for. But anyways, so that's the plan. But first, first things first. Like, let's start giving this like a little bit of structure. I'm gonna leave some of the mark making is probably gonna kind of seep through.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna purposely, kind of leave a lot of that. I'm just gonna like think about just modeling this a little bit better. Um, and that's about it. But I don't need this to be the place where a lot of these marks are going to be justified. I think that if they show up, that's going to be fine. And if they, yeah, so I don't have to think about that. And then we'll start to like make that kind of grow through, these little bits of body, and we'll see. We'll take it from there. But in my mind, I can't envision it yet. So I think that that's always a good thing to work based on uncertainty in a way. Like, there's a lot of scaffolding here, but what the painting is going to look like in the end, I have no clue. I have no idea. So, but I'm open to it being just like a mishmash of a lot of things that are here and a lot of new things that are going to happen on top. So that's the plan. I think I talked a lot, but
No, it's
we were gone. So it's good to come back and just say, hey,
I want
we
to
have a
talk.
plan,
And I want to talk.
and the plan is to improvise. Yeah, because I didn't talk for like 10 days straight, like 12 hours a day. It was crazy. Anyways,
I was gonna say
yes, Daniel.
regarding what you were saying, I find it very interesting because you were talking about how you thought about lots of things that are quote unquote wrong.
Yeah.
And you were gonna apply them
Yes.
to the painting. And then when you applied them to the painting, you were like, okay, I thought it was gonna look like very different because
Yeah.
it has like a sense.
Yeah.
The painting does not look weird. I mean,
Right.
it looks, well, I really like it, but it really looks like structured.
Right.
And I was thinking about how you talk about being aware of those quote unquote rules
Yeah.
of composition. And I feel that maybe the fact that you're aware of it when you're like trying to set up the painting,
Yeah.
it kind of makes it an intention, don't you think? Because when it's intentional, when the quote unquote mistake is intentional,
Yeah.
then it reads as an intention and not as a mistake. So maybe that's what happens, don't you think?
Maybe. I don't know why. And I think you're right, but I just don't know why I thought I would have been kind of irked by the painting a little more than I felt when I saw it. When I was painting it, I thought, okay, this is going to make me feel uncomfortable in some way. And then I painted it and I saw it. Well, I blocked it in, I guess. And in the end, I saw it and I was like, well, this doesn't make me feel uncomfortable. Like, this is just a painting. So, yeah, that's where I felt a little disappointed with myself. Like, oh, or not disappointed with myself, but I thought, oh, wow, this is actually way harder than I thought.
Yeah,
Like,
but no,
way
I
harder.
find it very interesting because it's like, in theory, you're doing all the things that are quote unquote wrong, but then you apply them all and they just fit. Like,
Yeah.
it makes sense. And I feel that when you're making that mistake because you don't know,
Oh, yeah.
it feels terrible because there's no intention in it.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's wrong with this shoulder? And maybe
Yeah.
it's because it's like perfectly aligned with a table.
Yeah.
So it looks very weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I get what you're saying, but that's the thing. Like, if I had to do something that's just plainly wrong, I think that that's easy. You can just like, fucking up something is just, it's super easy. But but going against certain criteria and then trying to make that work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's where it becomes like super difficult.
On paper, this painting would not work.
It is on paper.
But it does. So I think it's not something to feel like, no, maybe I should have pushed more. But I feel that this is telling you that it's working. Because it does work. But if you kind of dissect the painting, it has a lot of things that you should not, quote unquote, should not do.
Right. I just, no, and thank you for that. Thank you. I appreciate that.
But it's not like I'm
that
saying
judgment. No,
Like,
no, no. Your
it's
judgment.
not like I'm cheering you up. It's just
Okay, so don't be
no.
rude then. Yeah.
No, I just feel
Thanks for all the
like
support.
no, I
I
want you to
guess.
know that this is like an honest opinion.
No, no,
And I
no.
really feel that you've done things that in paper again, haha, yeah, it's in
Yeah,
paper.
yeah. Unprimed.
Would not work, but they're working. So that's very cool because you were aware of the mistakes, so it makes it intentional. And I moved the camera. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
we're done then.
No. I just
Thank you guys. We'll
moved
see you
the
tomorrow.
cable. Sorry, but yeah. So, should we say hi?
Yes, I guess. I guess. I mean, I
So,
have to. Yeah, I don't want like if it was an
Catherine
option.
Catherine Peremsky was saying, "Hi, welcome back. Hey, Catherine, nice to see you. What have
Hi,
you been
Catherine.
up to, Catherine?" Briley Moreno was saying, "Hey guys, welcome back."
Briley.
Hey, Briley, how are you?
How's everything, Briley?
Caquero Ferrero Rocher.
Caquero forever.
Ferrero Rocher dice, hola, hola, bienvenidos de vuelta. Hola, Cacaíto. ¿Cómo estás, Cacaíto?
Palone.
As if,
As if.
dice, hey guys, you've been missed. Hey,
Oh,
as
thank
if,
you.
how are you? ¿Cómo está Asif?
As if.
Sofía Centurión dice, ay chicos, los extrañé
Alcachofa.
muchísimo. Qué lástima que ya me tengo que ir a dar clase.
No, pues
Pero
chao.
nada, me vi sus directos en bucle porque no encontraba nada que me acompañara tan bien mientras pintaba. Me alegro que estén de vuelta y besotes
Tan
desde Uruguay.
querida,
Ay,
muchas
tan
gracias.
linda, Sofía, un abracito. Y esperamos que pronto nos pueda acompañar a un
Té.
en vivo,
A un mate.
un en vivo, no en replay, sino
No en
en vivo,
bucle.
no en bucle. Dana was saying, I was just listening to an old stream, so
No
exciting
way.
to catch a live.
Oh, there
Hey,
we go.
Dana, how are you?
Dana, maybe.
Dana, maybe.
Well, I don't know.
Well, I think at this point people know me and they know that
Oh, yes. Danny,
I'm not
please
ill-intended. I'm just
rebaptize
very
me.
Colombian.
Yes.
So I read
Do whatever
everything
you
with
want
an
with my
accent,
name.
so.
Danny Alira.
Mario J was saying, oh, hi. Hey, Mario. How are you? Cachafaya
Ajá.
was saying, greetings one and all. ¿Cómo le va?
Muy
¿Cómo
bien,
le va?
gracias.
¿Qué más? Cachafaya.
¿Cómo escribe el usuario?
Siempre preguntas.
Sí, siempre. digo.
Catch
Sí.
A,
Pero catch, C-A-T-H, C-A-T-S-H.
TSH, sí. Luego A,
Sí, y
Luego-
falla.
F-I-J-A-H. Falla. Cachafaya.
Y.
J-A-H.
Ah, cachafilla.
¿Cachafilla?
Cachafilla.
No.
Dejé la
Cachafaya.
cachafilla.
Cody Winnicky was saying, hey guys, happy to see you.
Cody.
Hey Cody.
Very happy
I
to see
saw
you.
that Cody is on Instagram now.
No way.
Yes.
Yeah,
way.
one more place to avoid him.
Ay.
I mean, it's okay.
Saint Gales dice, por fin os veo en directo de nuevo. ¿Cómo va todo?
Grande, ¿cómo va?
Hola Saint Gales, todo muy bien.
Puso algo de la paleta con un gato o algo así. Creo que lo vi. Corríjame.
¿Cómo así puso
Zangales.
algo de la paleta
No, de
con
una
un
historia o un algo, un alguito. Ahí ahorita me corrí si estoy mal. Si estoy
Eleazar dice,
pifiado.
hola, saludos, extrañaba los lives, ¿cómo están?
Eliazar.
Hola Eleazar, ¿qué tal? Todo muy bien. todo.
Siempre creo Eliezer, pero Eliazar.
Pero
Pero
se
Eliazar,
Eleazar. Eleazar.
E-L-E-A.
A-Z-A-R.
Ah, Eleazar.
Eleazar.
Eleazar, yo te entendía Eliazar.
No, Eleazar.
Como Jorge Eliazar Gaitén.
Eliezer.
Ajá.
Vincent de la Noix
La la.
saying, yeah, welcome back, Danny and Nicolas.
Merci.
How were the workshops?
Good. I think
So I think they're
overall they
talking about the
were.
virtual and the Menorca one.
Oh, okay. The composition one finished wonderfully, I think. Great group. Very lucky always to count with good groups. And the Menorca one, it was surprisingly, first of all, non-eventful in the sense that there was nothing weird happening, like nothing out of the ordinary happened.
Yeah, just what we were talking about.
Yeah, which is insane because there was a lot of, artists, just a ton of artists. So for everyone, like for everyone's ego to be in check, for everyone, and by the way, these were workshops that were not, like you didn't know what you were going to do there. People signed up like for a blind workshop, which is just the concept of it is just kind of extreme. Um, and so the risk of it being unsatisfactory
Mm-hmm.
to people, is that a word? I think it is. Was
Yes.
super high.
Mm-hmm.
Was just super super high. Even though you know what you signed up for, and even though you knew exactly the conditions that you were agreeing upon, it's very different once everything is like in play. Let's say it's very very different, and surprisingly, just I mean, there is an expected reaction and opposition um, and some doubt when you realize, okay, I didn't know I was going to do this, but you know, and then but then very quickly comes acceptance. After all that resistance comes like acceptance, and it was amazing. It was really kind of beautiful to presence. I think in
Yeah.
many ways I was just very very surprised by how just everyone was acting. It was I don't know. It really just brings back like faith in in artists
Yeah.
and realizing that, oh no, we can actually be here, a lot of us, and it's not like a clusterfuck. It's not like a mess. It's not just 100 people thinking of 100 different things with 100 opinions and with 100, you know, weird criticisms. No, it was actually quite. I don't know. It felt like unison. So it was that was just again like almost like shocking to experience.
Yeah. And I think you also told me how the organization, like
Oh,
the,
perfect.
yeah, like they were very
Yeah, I think they did
like
an
on top
amazing. Yeah, I
of
think they
things.
did an
So
amazing job. I think of course there were things that are unexpected. Of course there are like little things that can be better.
yeah, but you can't underestimate the fact that there's 100 people.
Yeah, and that we were like quite literally. I mean, it was like an island that's like it's not an island that is like far to the horizon,
No, but it's an
from
island
land. It's an
inside a
island
tiny
inside an
island.
island, yeah,
Yeah.
where you're obviously, there's obviously not many resources there. So the logistics of just being there are just, incredibly hard to deal with.
Hmm.
Um, so given that that was the scenario that we were all in, it's amazing. It really, it was in my mind. I was always like, okay, there has to be something. Like there's gonna be a moment that this all goes sideways. Like this just has to be like you're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're always waiting for like, okay, what, like when is this just gonna blow up? And it never happened. And everyone was, I think everyone from like the artists that we were in charge of understanding ourselves as instructors, um, to all of the fellow artists that were attending, to the artists that were helping us out, helping each of the instructors out with our groups. And they were all like local artists that were absolutely amazing and essential, to the people that were in charge of just the whole organization, the whole logistics of the workshop, to the people that were actually working at the island, at the Lazareto Island. Everyone was just, I don't know, everything to me was just on point. It's so difficult to see that, because I've been on like smaller workshops, more what you think are going to be more like better organized workshops, um, and you realize like, oh no, this space is not good for painting,
Hmm.
and there's nobody that I can, if I have some criticism or some comment, there's nobody there to like receive that criticism or that comment. So I've seen places that should be better with those things and have a much simpler job, you know, not do super well. I'm not going to name names, obviously, but I've experienced those things. And for example, those are workshops that I don't go, like, you know this, Danny, that I just don't go back. Like,
No, yeah, because I was
I've,
also gonna say that you have been very lucky to find places to go to give the workshops where the organizers, do you
yeah,
say it
yeah,
like that,
I guess, yeah.
are very
Organizers.
the organizers
Yeah.
are very, like, they're very passionate about it,
Yes.
and they give their 200% to it,
Yeah.
which is very cool because it's very very difficult when it relies on the artist.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess it makes sense if it relies on you, if it's a workshop you're planning, but
Yes.
not if you're in a country you don't know and
Right.
you have to answer to students
Yes.
questions of things that you have no idea what it
Yeah.
is. Because I think that, I mean, again, we're talking in like broad,
Yeah.
um,
Broad strokes.
yeah, but things like that happen.
Oh, you're describing exactly what happened to me in
And
some
it's
workshops.
very, very complicated because it's like, hey, this isn't working out. And you're like, hey, I've been here for 24 hours. I have no idea
Yeah, I
how
have
to
no idea
fix
where
that.
things are.
Yeah, like,
I had to look at a map just to get here.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
sorry, but the person that's organizing this is not here.
Yeah.
So,
So
uh,
it's very, very cool and very comforting, I would say, to feel that people know that you're going to be in a country that's not your country and that you're going to be in charge of teaching the class, but all the logistics rely on them because they're the ones that know the place.
yeah, it was a whole team.
Yeah.
And even if they knew the place, for example, the people that were organizing, they had no idea what would happen when this amount of people would be in there. I mean, you can kind of project what's going to happen, but you really don't. But you really can't. It's almost like impossible um to sort of preview what that's going to look
Yeah.
like.
And there's always like a crazy thing that's bound to happen.
Yeah.
Like you can paint all
Uh-huh.
the scenarios in your head,
Yeah.
and something that you had no idea that could happen happens.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
exactly.
for example, like an artist in structure, um, torciéndose, how do I say?
Twists,
Twisting their
rolls.
ankle.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's unexpected. So
Yeah, you would expect them to be a little more mindful
no, it
of the
was not your fault.
terrain.
No, I mean I'm joking, but to be honest, it was not your fault.
Ah,
I told you how my mom broke her toe by walking to the bed once,
oh yeah, you
and
hit.
she hit the
Yeah.
leg of
Oh,
the,
it's terrible.
yeah,
It's
and she
horrendous.
broke her toe.
Yeah, it's horrendous.
Like she had to do 2 steps
Yeah.
to go to bed, and
Oh
she
yeah.
broke her
That's
toe.
all. That's
So
all you need. Take one bad step.
I mean, I broke my codo,
Elbow.
elbow, in a trust fall. So
Yeah. There you go. In a trust fund.
yeah, that too. But that was
Yeah.
the other one.
Rich babies.
Jermaine
Huh?
saying hello. Very interesting composition indeed. Hey, Jermaine. Yeah, it is very interesting. I like it a lot. It's like intriguing.
Oh.
I like it.
Could
Yeah.
you do me a favor?
Yeah.
'Cause I have like an idea of what that word is, but could you give me the definition of germane? Yeah, that's a word.
Germaine.
It's an adjective. Yeah.
Well, it says is a masculine given name of Latin origin,
Okay, no, that's the name.
meaning brother. But
N- No.
pero cómo se escribe Germaine el otro? Es que estoy escribiendo
I
el
think,
nombre.
I don't think I've ever used it, so I don't write it. But I would think it's the same way. See. Maybe somebody else is already
Meaning
giving us.
brother.
No, no.
Mm,
Isn't it like I probably use it or I probably have this like
Germaine.
Yeah, it's maybe being honest or forthcoming or something like that.
Oh,
Maybe.
maybe this one. Oh, yeah. Now I see how it's
Spelled?
written. Yeah, it says it's an adjective.
Yeah.
Se escribe Germane, Germane.
Oh, I thought it was Jermaine, like Maine,
No, no,
like
no.
where Tim Wilson,
And it says
you know.
relevant to a subject under
Okay.
consideration.
Okay, so that's not even
So
close to what I thought it
it
was.
says an example that is not germane to our theme.
Okay. Okay.
Is that the way to do the pronunciation?
Jermaine,
Germane?
yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Now I'm gonna try to remember how to use it properly, but yeah,
I
I don't think
already.
I ever used it because I wasn't ever sure of how to use it. So good, good.
So, mm, oh yeah. Carla Anglada was saying germane, relevant, and appropriate.
Oh, there we go.
Appropriate.
Thank you, Carlita Anglada.
And Asif was saying, Nico,
As
it's
if.
relevant to a subject under consideration.
There we go.
And wish list 011. Ooh, long time no
Ooh,
see.
yeah.
Wish list was saying relevant to a particular subject. So that's the meaning of
There we go.
germane. So, Adrizar dice, hola Nicolás, me encanta la manera en la que estilizas las formas en tus pinturas.
Muy amable.
¿Quiénes son tus referentes para pintar de esa manera tan única? Y muchos corazoncitos. Mandó
Eh,
Adrizar.
a ver, ¿quién me ha ayudado como a encontrar coraje? Más allá de, digamos, tratar de replicar cómo las personas
Pero en tus inicios,
estilizarían.
o sea, en tus inicios
Sí.
o ahorita. Porque yo creo que en tus inicios puedes decir que Freud, como que a ti siempre la
Eh,
manera en la que estilizó las
sí,
figuras te gustaba.
hubo mucho Freud no, y yo supongo que siempre hay mucho Freud en cómo trato de abordar desproporción, pero es que desproporción no es solo una, o sea, por ejemplo, esta desproporción yo diría que es más hacia lo, como copando hacia lo ancho, que no te,
Copando.
copando espacio, sí, sí, ocupando, copando. Em, pero hay estilizaciones que hago que son como verticales,
Ujú.
que es obviamente como el Greco, Giacometti, em, eh, mucho Phil Hale, yo creo que tengo
Sí,
todavía
también.
como en mi ADN, mucho Phil Hale, 100%, mucho Ruprecht, 100%, Ruprecht von Kaufmann. Mucho cómic, estoy pensando, y es que seguramente hay como cientos de artistas de cómic que me han como ayudado
Sí,
a sentirme cómodo con esa búsqueda de estilización, porque pues el cómic está repleto de como ese tipo de esfuerzos. Em, sí, no se
sí,
me viene a nadie más como en la cabeza que yo tenga así súper presente.
sí. Porque yo decía por eso, si en tus orígenes o ahorita, porque
Mis
yo creo que
orígenes.
hoy en día hay una cantidad de artistas que como que juegan con la forma un montón,
Sí,
que no diría que es como una referencia directa hacia lo que tú haces, pero es como que tú lo ves y es como, ah, esto es lo que me encanta de poder
sí,
como jugar con la forma así,
sí,
como
sí, sí.
Wilfred Wood, que lo hemos dicho
Sí,
mil veces, pero, o sea, uno no ve el trabajo de él y ve el tuyo y es como, ah, sí, no,
sí, no,
pero
son
es
como
como,
fuentes de coraje.
exacto, 100%. Son
Sí.
como gasolina, iba a decir yo, pero fuentes de coraje
Bueno,
suena mucho mejor.
bueno,
Daddy Yankee.
sí, reggaetonera.
Em, sí. Carla Anglada was saying, Hi, Danny, Nicolas, and Sweet Chili. So excited you guys are back. Hey, Carla, how are you? I have to give a report to Carla.
What's that?
Chili is sleeping in the back,
Okay.
in the sofa,
Yeah,
on a pillow.
there we go.
Very cute, as always. She's
Yeah,
always very cute.
always.
Greñas
Uy,
dice,
Greñas dibujante.
Hola, Dani y Nico. Qué bueno es tenerlos de vuelta. Una carita
¿Qué hace
feliz.
Greñas?
Y
No,
dice, desde el cuadro de Dani se puede ver el grabado. Y un coro. ¡Ay! Desde acá, sí, aquí,
sí,
obvio.
el de
Siempre lo
Greñas.
tenemos acá, sí. Es que
Monstruo
digo desde el
Greñas.
cuadro y pensé en la pintura,
Sí, Greñas
pero de
tiene
acá, claro.
obra disponible para decirle a toda la gente que esté interesada. Pues nosotros
Cuéntenos,
también,
Greñas.
pero siempre, siempre, felices de apoyar gente talentosa. Greñas es un artista súper talentoso.
Rosaline Dion.
Oh, where in the
Saying-
world is Carmen Roslyn?
Well, it was Rosalind San Diego, no?
Oh, that was easier, right?
Carmen Rosalind.
I
That
don't know. Carmencita.
no one's gonna get that.
Yeah.
So Rosaline Dion was saying, hello, Nico, Danny, and Chili and chat, and some hearts. And Rosalind was saying, yes, the workshop was, in all caps, amazing. I was so fortunate and I love it. Oh,
Very
Rosalind.
kind,
We were
Rosalind
saying-
Cita.
And I was saying, thank you so much, Rosalind, for helping Nicolas take care of his ankle. So thank you so much.
Yeah, she was my buddy and my confidant.
Yeah, because I mean, I was very nervous
No,
about it,
it's okay.
but I knew that if Rosaline Dion was there, you were in good hands.
Oh yeah. No.
So, Catchafaya was saying you do talk heaps, mate.
What?
'Cause
Oh, I
we've-
talk heaps. Like I talk a lot.
Oh, we do.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you signed up for.
I have to say that if we did not talk that much, we couldn't do live streams.
I could die. I would
I mean,
die.
we could do silent live streams,
I guess.
like ASMR.
I guess some people would be into that, right?
Yeah, but we're
You
into
know.
talking.
Well, we're into company. You
and
know,
talking. I
we-
mean, you and we talk
a lot. Yeah.
nonstop.
I mean, that's what I think. I mean, no. Like, I was gonna say that's what healthy couples do, but no. There's tons of like different types of relationships, and I'm totally aware of that, and I don't want to just make any sort of judgment on other people's relationships that work.
Yeah,
But
but in
I-
ours, that's
yeah.
what works.
Yeah, I think if we didn't talk to each other, we just wouldn't work.
No,
Like, or
no.
if
I mean,
we,
if you don't talk that much to me, I'm scared.
yeah.
Like, what happened? Just talk to me. What's wrong?
Talk to me.
So where was I? Oh, espera, que creo que me escribió.
No, but she's
That's
still a ways away.
¿Sí?
Yeah. Oh yeah, still an hour to go.
Ah, no, fue Nati. So where was I? Oh, Gav. So Katia
Ooh.
Belilovsky
I barely love you.
was saying hi, just
Barely
checking
knew
in
you.
for a moment, but so happy to see you again. So happy to have you here too, Katia. How are you? How's the orthopedic mattress of your dog? I want to know.
Okay, that's
We talk
that's
about
super specific.
dog
talk.
things.
Yeah,
Dog things. I
yeah.
mean,
You could have like another channel,
dog
or another
talk?
day for streaming. Yeah, dog talk.
Doctora?
Oh,
Daniel.
Doctora.
Yeah, but
Doctora Daniela.
Doctora Chili. That would be it. Or Chat and Chill.
Oh God.
Chat and Chill.
They're getting worse as you
Chat and
say more
chili.
of them. They're getting worse.
Or Chili and Chat.
Okay.
Like chill and chat, but Chili and Chat.
yeah. Now we just have no
and it would
basis
be just
for.
like a camera for Chili
Yeah.
and one for me and one for you.
That's so bad that it's probably like it does
Viral
1,000
material.
times better than us.
No, I think we're good. No?
With our channel.
Yeah.
I mean, I like.
I love
our
it.
Channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't say we do good, but yeah, I love it.
No, I think
That's
we
all
do
I
good.
need.
Rosalind was saying more talking, please, and a happy face. We'll give it to you, Rosalind.
Okay.
The talking. What are you talking
Okay.
about?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking.
Carla Anglada was saying, hi, Rosalind. Welcome back. I hear it was exciting times at the workshop. And a happy face.
Exciting times.
Mario J was
Medieval
saying,
times.
Mario J was saying, wait, Nicolas, you got sick? Sorry to hear that. What a bummer. I'm glad you're doing better.
Thank you. It's all good now.
Saul Goodman.
It's all good, man. Yeah. It's all good. I mean,
Gabi-
it was all good over there too. It's just, it was a test.
Mhm.
Mind over matter.
Gabriel Pozzo
Pozzo.
dice hola y una carita feliz.
Pozzo tiene un nuevo compu.
¿Sí?
Sí, se veía muy
¿Ves? Yo
bueno.
hablo de colchones ortopédicos de perros
Yo hablo de...
y tú hablas de computadores.
Sí, vi el nuevo
Se
rig.
ve
El
que
nuevo rig de
sigues en
Pozzo.
España. Sí, sí.
Estaba muy bien.
Briley Moreno is saying
Moreno.
everything's good. I've been working on a lot commission paintings lately.
Cool.
Never realized how many people want paintings of their pets.
Oh, dude, come on. That's probably actually cooler than painting people, I feel. Well, not painting you, but I
No,
get
I
both.
think
I
painting
get both of
Killy is
good.
more
I get
interesting than
the two
painting me.
worlds. I get
So
the best of the two worlds. Just
no, I'll give that to Chile. It's way more
painting you
interesting.
and Chile. I think that's a cool thing.
Catherine was saying, "Welcome back. We missed you." Hey,
Welcome
Catherine.
back.
We missed you all too. We wanted to be here again. We miss talking and talking and talking
Yeah, heaps.
on camera. 'Cause we do off camera too.
Yeah.
Asif was saying, all
As
good,
if.
Danny and Nico. There really is nothing like painting with your lives for
Oh,
company.
that's very.
I've been
kind.
working on some pieces for an exhibition that
Nice.
should be ready by the end of the month.
I think he
Ooh.
sent us an invitation.
Well, I didn't receive it.
Well, by us, I mean me.
I'm sorry, Asif, but I didn't.
Yeah. So
So-
RSVP for one.
So
then.
you're invited.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Keely
yeah.
is
I guess.
invited, I guess, but
I guess I'll tell you about it.
yeah, just take pictures and show them to
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Not really.
Or don't if you
if
I
he
mean,
wants me to show them
if
to
it's
you,
so private, then
I
don't.
guess so. It's just for good friends.
Yeah.
So I'm so
Yeah, I
sorry
guess,
you
I
were
guess.
shunned.
So you two have fun.
We will. And paint the night.
Oh, super. Cool. Super. Van Sant was
Super.
saying, sí,
Vaya hijo de puta, disfrute.
Van Sant was saying, I saw that you painted landscape, quote unquote, from life.
Yes.
How did that go? Painting hues of green?
Oh yeah. The one color that's never in my palette. Yeah, I think the painting part of it, I mean, it's obviously something that I'm not super familiar with. So it's as anything, it's as I guess as frightening as painting anything that you haven't really ever painted. So, because painting outside would probably mean the same as if I go to a zoo and I say, "Oh, we're going to paint, I don't know, giraffes today or hippos," stuff that I've never really painted. Because you eventually realize it's just subject matter. That's all it is. It's subject matter that comes with a very specific kind of variables if you try to paint them from life. And that's obviously what makes it specific, which makes it like a very particular challenge. But in the end, it's just another subject matter. It really is. And then you very quickly realize that you're painting. And so my approach was really just to learn what I wanted to try and say through painting, or what I wanted to try to decipher through painting about the place that we were at. And, in many ways, that kind of liberates you from thinking of yourself as a plein air painter, because I will never be as good. We were looking at those coronation paintings. You probably saw them, Van Sant.
Oh, yeah.
Now that you're like an Englishman. But those, a lot of people, I saw 3 people on my feed. One of them, Peter Brown and Rob
Crazy
Poynton.
Crazy good.
And I forget, somebody else was painting.
Yeah,
like,
but I think we were talking about
coronation
the Pete the
crowds.
Street one.
Yeah, but Pete the Street and Rob Poynton. Oh my lord! I mean,
just-
they're just fucking like. I just, in my mind,
It
I
does
don't
not
know.
compute
Yeah,
for
I just
me.
don't know other people that can be that proficient and that intelligent at making choices outside as them. I mean, Jesus, I don't know if I think Peter Brown does. I think Peter Brown has videos. Maybe I've seen some videos of him painting, but they're more like interviews. I don't know if he has videos out there that are instructional videos. But Jesus fuck, like the guy is so good. He's just fearless in painting outdoors.
Mhm.
Like you look at his painting and everything just seems like everything seems plausible. I guess that would be my way of saying it. Like, it just seems like, okay, I kind of get it. But then, he always puts his painting and then what he's looking at. But if you put me in front of what he's looking at, I'll be like, I need a break.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't started painting. I need a break. I need to sit down
Oh,
because
I
I have
would
no idea
tell
what to do.
everyone, like, can you stop walking for like 30
Yeah.
minutes?
What the
I
fuck are
need to
people
block
doing
you
on the
in.
street?
Yeah, just don't move that
Yeah.
much.
What are these stupid cars doing, like in
Yeah.
the middle of the
Where
road?
are you going to work?
Yeah, what the hell? I'm trying to paint.
Van
Uh,
Sant was saying their paintings are awesome.
oh my
I don't get how
God.
they can do that with
No.
all the moving parts of the
Oh,
picture
Jesus
and the
Christ.
limited time. Yeah, it's crazy.
Jesus Christ. So I did notice that Rob Poynton painted previously. He actually painted his setting like 2 days prior or 3 days prior. So he had like a painting, like he went there and he said, I'm going to paint from this spot. So he actually went there 2 or 3 days before, and you can actually probably see this still in his feed. He did a painting, but then he had to alter it because it was raining. So then he brought his painting that was already sort of, let's call it like the sense of place or background or
Mhm.
however you want to
Like all
call it.
the architecture was
Yeah,
blocked
just
in.
like let's say uninhabited space. Yes.
Mhm.
So it's just like place. And then he started putting all the horses coming around and the carriages and the people and but he had to change a lot of stuff because it was raining, so he had all these like beautiful reflections on the street. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's just, even if you do that, like, I'm trying to explain it as if it was like, oh yeah, that's how he cheated.
Yeah, like that's
Oh
the
no,
trick.
please. I
There's-
mean, there's
yeah.
no cheating there. There's
No.
there's just painting. So I don't know. It's still, you give me all those, like, you tell me like, oh dude, you can go there like 3 days before and just do the painting. I would be like, yeah, that didn't help me. That doesn't help.
Even if people were just like standing there, not moving,
Yeah, no, forget it.
when
It's,
they paint those crowds,
yeah.
I could not. I mean, if they tell me, no, it's going to be 200 people just standing there,
No.
I would have no idea where
No.
to start.
Oh my God. My brain would just be like, secretly take a picture. Take a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like, put it on, like, just hide it somewhere
Yeah.
and just look
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm sorry.
With
Like,
the like
I just
Google
brought a
glasses. Yeah.
huge scarf to paint in this weather.
Yeah. I just have to put like 2 umbrellas to cover
Yeah.
here. You can't see what I'm doing.
Yeah, why are you going to
So,
the
like,
bathroom every
open-
5
yeah.
seconds?
I open my iPad.
Yeah.
Master Monday was saying Pete is from my hometown.
Oh
Would
my.
be cool to meet him one day.
Oh, you should. He looks like a super nice guy from what
Yeah.
I've seen interviews, but from people that I've met that have met him, he seems like a great bloke. Like he really, I think you have to be somewhat approachable if you have, like, if you're that sort of person that is just going to be inserting yourself in a crowd and painting. I think you have to be like so comfortable with people and comfortable with everything being malleable and changing, and
Yeah.
that I think that makes you a very accepting human being.
But I have to say that I would understand if it's complicated for them, as it was for Antonio Lopez, for example, when there was too many people going there.
Yeah,
Because it's
well,
like that there gets a point where you can't work.
yeah,
So you're talking too much that you just
right,
can't.
right. When you when it's like a superstar, like when people started flocking to,
Yeah, because in the case of Antonio Lopez, there were
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
tons of people going.
it just becomes like a tourist thing to
Yeah.
just go there and be like, oh my God, we saw him painting, and they just, people are just like standing around doing nothing. But
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. I think I mean, if you're painting in a location that's like surrounded by a lot of people, you know that there are gonna be people. So you
Yeah.
have to feel comfortable
yeah, you just
to a certain extent
you have
with
to be
having
so
people
accepting of those things.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. I think that changes you as a human being. I really do. I think that's requires like a certain type of personality that I think they both possess, both Rob and Peter. It's just, I don't know. There's special people. That's just the truth. There's like beautifully, special people on this earth that when they find what they love and they put their heart and soul into it, like they're amazing. What
Mm.
they end up doing is just remarkable. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't explain it any further. I'm just like I turn into, like, I can see the paintings and see them as paintings, but I don't think that that's the point. Like, if you give me a building and enough time, like, yes, I can paint. I'm sure I can paint a building, but that's not the point. Like, the point is just setting up there and just understanding that life is around you and you have to capture life. It's just crazy.
Mm.
That's what's insane about trying to do that. But I think you know they do well. They do so very well because they deservedly excel at what they do. You
I
know.
want to make a poll.
Okay.
So, um,
Okay.
if
I don't know
you
where this is going.
were,
If
because
you
I want to
were,
know, because I kind of know
if you
what
were a
person
tree,
you were. No, if you were a plain air
is it about picking one or the other?
painter,
Because I'm
can I do it?
no. If it was about picking one or the other, I kind of feel weird.
No, no, no. If you're a plein air painter, so
Okay.
that's like the
Okay, that's the entry.
uh-huh. Um, so, ay, ¿dónde estoy? Would you
Okay.
those ones?
Very specific, by the way. This is
No, I
a
just want to know
this
because
is
I
a
know
novel poll.
would you.
Not because it's new, but just because it's as long as a novel.
No, no, no. So I'm gonna ask it to you first,
Okay, I'm
and
not a
then
plein air painter though.
no, if you were,
Okay,
so
if I
that's
were.
I mean that's what
Okay,
if
okay,
you were mean.
sorry. I
So
have
if
to
you were
okay, I
a
have to
plein
play.
air painter,
Yeah. I'm
would
not one,
you
but I play one on TV. Yes.
paint with your headphones
No, not
or
at all.
talk to people? Because I
No, I can't.
I want to ask
Yeah.
because I think that I would be like if I start talking, I'm not like you are that you can just paint and talk as you're doing right now.
Yeah.
I think I would get distracted. I
Yeah.
mean, you know me, I put a timer.
I know.
I
Yeah.
work with a timer because that's what my brain works like.
Yeah.
So I would need like something to be like focused in the place, but know that I can just like create like a little bubble for myself.
Yeah, I know.
But I
No.
think that you would be the type of person that would like to
I like
like
all of it.
listen everything
Yeah,
and
I like all of it. All of it. I think all of it just makes the painting make sense. Makes the whole of the painting make sense. But I'm sure a lot of people are like, "Oh no, I don't I just if I have my headphones, then people won't stop and ask me questions." So they do it for like practical reasons also.
but it's also because I mean it's not for people not to talk to you, but because you need to.
Yeah.
Because maybe you wouldn't have the headphones, but there's like a lot of noises happening.
Okay. Yeah,
And
but
there's
I'm okay
people
with the
like me
noises.
that can get distracted by
Yeah.
it. So that's why.
I know that from painting, from copying things at the Met, for example. I know that a lot of people suggested to me back then that wear headphones, and the reason they told me, and they were like, you don't even have to plug them into anything, just wear them because that means that people are gonna think that you are not super approachable. Like they're gonna feel like, oh no, it's kind of rude to have somebody take off their headphones to answer a question. And I was like, no, but I don't mind answering questions. Like of the things that I loved when I was painting at the Met was all the schools, like all the little kids that would go to the Met, and the teachers would be like, "Oh, could we sit here and watch you and then ask you questions?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course. Like that's the coolest thing
No, I
ever."
get that. But in my case, it's not that I don't want to be
You
approachable.
just don't want to talk to kids. That's your thing.
You know me, I would be like playing with
Maybe
the
like,
kids
"Fuck
and
you,
not painting
kids.
anything. No,
Get the fuck out of here,
no,
kids."
but it's just that I can't concentrate if I do that.
Right.
So my question is, if you were a plein air painter at a busy street,
Ooh.
would you A need to paint with headphones, B paint and talk with anyone that passes by, I guess?
Okay, super specific. Yeah.
Ay, no, no cabe.
Yeah.
Eh, Se puede decir passerby?
Passers-by? Is it what's the
Be able to talk to any passerby?
to anyone who passes by?
Es que no cabe.
Able to talk to people?
Talk to
People.
anyone
Anyone.
passing by.
Uh-huh.
So I had to put passing by
Uh-huh.
just in one. It's not no space, so passing by.
Even the poll, Danny, is telling you edit. Please edit, lady.
So
So those were the two options?
yeah, no.
Okay. No. I thought there were more.
So need to paint with headphones or be able to talk to anyone, to any passerby. No,
I think it's okay, Danny. I think it's
bypasser.
okay. No. But I think it's understood. So
Do you,
that
do you
if
want
that was
another option?
no, I don't
I
think
would
there's
not be a plein air.
Yeah, I would stay home.
So ask your community.
I hate people.
So I started the poll. If anyone wants to participate, I'm just curious because I think that, I mean, what you're saying is very cool, but I feel that I'm not that person. At least I'm not in this moment that person. Maybe if I get used to, like, to it, I would just be able to paint and talk.
Yeah.
But thinking about me in this moment, I can't. Because you know me also, and I'm very, like, I would try to be very nice to anyone that tries to talk to me. So I would stop doing what I'm doing because I can't multitask.
But I've shown you that I have moments where because I'm so used to talking, sometimes you always think like, "Oh no, I can talk to him while he's working and that's fine."
Oh no, there's moments.
There's
that
moments
you're
where
like,
I have to tell you like, "Danny, I'm trying to do like I'm not saying like, "Danny, just don't." But I'm telling I always have to tell you like, "Oh, Danny, give me like a second cuz I'm in this little moment where I just need to concentrate on this little thing." So, it's not as if there's moments that I don't need to like I can always just chat and paint. It's because it is very difficult. It is super super difficult. Like
yeah,
I'm far more efficient if nobody's around me.
yeah,
Obviously, I probably paint at twice the speed that I paint right now. Um, but I don't mind it. But there are moments, even if I'm painting from in front of people, or if I'm with you, or Fed is here, and for example, they feel always that I'm always someone Fed. They always feel I'm accessible. Like
right
it's like,
now because
oh yeah,
we're
you're
painting in an
painting.
open space. Because when you were painting in your room, I feel that they felt the physical boundaries.
Yes.
But now because we don't have a door here,
Yeah. No doors in this apartment.
it's
Not
like
even a front door.
no bathroom doors. So
Yeah.
so you just no like they can see you here. So they just start talking.
Yeah.
So very hard.
Yeah. It's difficult.
I
But
have to say that it has happened to me, and it happened, for example, when I was in the university,
yeah.
that I was painting, and if someone was talking to me, I could be mixing the paint,
Yeah.
and then I was like,
Yeah.
what was I mixing? Like, please,
What
I'm
what
sorry,
day
but
is
I
this?
can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes I could talk, but I would have a one on one conversation. And I have to say, when I'm carving, I can talk.
Okay.
Sometimes in some specific cuts,
Yeah.
I have to be concentrated because I also tend to have eye contact when I talk.
Yeah. Yeah. I've noticed that. Sometimes I feel bad that I'm not looking at you when I'm
No,
talking because
I
I have to.
would love to be that person because that has happened to me that I was just carving
Yeah.
and I don't know, when I was living with my parents and they would talk to me, I would just like raise my head and I would cut my finger
Yeah.
because I was cutting. And I mean, like, it happened to you with the exacto.
Yeah. That's all you.
Yeah, all me because of
Your fault,
my,
pretty much.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I talk too much.
Um. You were like, I know you have like that huge box cutter. Could you look at me, please,
And I
while
didn't
I'm
say
talking
look
at
at
you?
me. I
Look
was
at
like, hey,
me.
Nicholas, and you're like, what?
I'm like, Danny,
And you talked and cut.
I'm
So
working here. I'm sorry. Could you just no, look at me. And I'm like, okay. Oh my God, there goes my finger.
yeah, I mean, it even happens to me, and I've told you that at the beginning, it was it's fate. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, she said okay,
Okay.
and a sticker.
Okay.
At the beginning, I told you that I went to take Chili for a walk with my headphones
Yeah.
with a podcast, and it still
Yeah.
happens. I'm like, okay, I can listen to this podcast. It's like an hour long, so I would be able to like do all the podcast and then go back.
Yeah.
And sometimes I have the headphones
Yeah.
and people talk to me, so I have to
Oh
like
no.
pause
Yeah.
it, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
No.
Oh yeah, yeah. Ah, ha, ha.
Yeah, you're
And then
very
I don't know why. I don't know if I look very approachable,
I think you do.
but there's a lot of people that just like come and talk about chili
Yeah.
or give like a tip about dogs, and I'm
Oh,
like,
great.
oh yeah,
Oh,
thank you.
you so much. Yes.
Yes, but there's like very nice.
Unsolicited tip? Yes, please tell
No,
me.
I've told you that there's
Tell me
a
how
lot
should
of
how I
no,
should take care of my dog.
no, I
Please.
never
Thank
pay
you.
attention to
Thank
that.
you, dog people.
But there's people that just start talking about chili,
I know.
and they're like, oh, she's very nice. Oh, come chili.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that
And
means
I'm like, yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
sorry. I have
sometimes I
diarrhea.
was like calling my mom or my sister or
Yeah,
my
what the
dad.
hell?
And I was like, wait, mom, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh, yeah,
No.
she's a Chihuahua. Okay, so see you. Bye. And I just like walked 2 steps, and people are like, oh, and how old is she? And I'm like, I'm sorry, mom. Wait a second again.
Yeah.
So I
I'm
just like,
sorry.
I can't.
Be like, I'm sorry, my mom is sick. Could you Yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you.
No, you wouldn't say that. You
No,
would
I
just
just
like walk.
Yeah.
'Cause that
I'm
happens
not
to me
out
too.
trying to make friends. I'm not saying that that's
I'm
what
not
you're
trying to
doing.
make
I'm not
friends.
saying again, I'm not saying that that's what you're doing. It's just that I'm just walking my dog. Like
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
you're
walking my dog.
people are like, excuse me, and you just walk by.
I walk by, yeah.
You just
I'm
like,
sorry.
come chili.
Yeah.
Not even talk.
Chili, kill. They open their mouths, kill.
No, and she never kills.
No, I'm very
She just
sociable. It's just that I
goes
don't need, dog friends. I don't need dog people as friends.
But Chili has dog friends.
So
So I do
yeah,
respect that a lot. I mean,
No,
he
that's
goes
fine,
and
but
plays with some dogs.
I know, but I
There's,
just
I
don't.
mean, her best friend
Oh, Jesus Christ.
is another Chihuahua.
Okay. it's
Her
just-
name is Cayetana,
Yeah.
and she loves her so much. And she also loves Copito.
Okay. Well, no,
They-
it's good that you're the one
they're
that actually walks her because,
Oh, he's a Westie, and they're besties. So
oh,
they're
jeez.
Westies.
Oh, my God. You became one of those people. Yeah.
Um,
If I was walking Chili, I would be like, yeah, this stick is her best friend. This acorn, she loves this acorn.
No, she loves being
She
with
hates
other
people.
dogs. So, and she loves big dogs. There's a huge pastor alemán, how you say it?
German Shepherd.
German shepherd. The one that's like everything's like the hair is black,
Yeah.
all black.
Yeah, he's so cool.
So beautiful. And she loves him. I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not going to, if I walk her, I'm not interacting with the people or the dogs. Like, we're just walking
That's why I walk her.
and we are just
And I
looking for a place to crap
Let
and
her
we're good.
socialize.
Yeah. No.
Camila Ogorman was saying, my brother used to say walking the dog is perfect to pick up girls.
Well, but
I
that's
guess
not.
there's people that do that.
I'm
I guess.
sure.
I mean,
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Camila, that's not applicable here. So
No.
I'm sorry. I am very, very
girls
happy.
or boys, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
It's
very
not-
happy
And I have to say, I'm approached
with Chili.
99% of the time
Yeah.
by elder ladies talking about
Well, they probably have a thing for you.
my
They have a kink.
my chili
Mm.
bean. So
Danielita.
no, don't be weird.
I mean, that you should tell them that.
Rosaline Dion was saying, I don't need dog friends, Nicolas. Ha
No,
ha ha ha.
I just don't. Dog people. No.
Cody Winnicky was saying, I would be horrible at my job if I wasn't comfortable painting and talking. You know, I feel that it's different. If I was to give a class
Yeah.
of some sort,
Yeah.
I think I could do it because I'm pacing the times I talk and the times I work.
Yeah.
Like, for example, if I'm carving, I could know that I have to say this, like explain this, and then I can carve for a little bit,
yeah.
and I can explain people that I'm like in a very concentrated state
Yeah.
and then talk again.
Okay.
But I feel that it's different when it's like just people approaching you, like openly, that you have no idea when they're gonna say something. It's
Yeah.
not like you can manage the conversation, but it's just like the conversation getting to you in any moment.
Yes.
So I think that's the part that for my brain is very difficult
Yes.
of plein air
Yeah.
in a public place.
But apparently you're not super um concerned when that happens if you're talking to your mom and somebody says, "Oh my god, the dog."
But because I'm
It's
not
like,
doing,
hey,
I mean, I'm talking to my mom, I'm
it's a very
taking
important thing in
Chili
life.
for a walk,
Yeah.
and someone's talking to me. It's not like I'm focusing my soul concentration in just like one tiny detail, because I feel that your brain needs to concentrate very different when you're having a conversation and just like walking a dog than when you're just painting a specific part of a painting.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What did you say?
Exactly. Um mm, Rosalind Dion was saying headphones, hashtag I'm with Danny. So Rosalind would be like me.
He's always team you.
Carla Anglada was saying I would probably be too shy to talk and I would still like to hear nature. So you could put your headphones, but put the ambient sound.
Yeah, just bring a microphone and plug that.
And
Plug
people
your
would
headphones into the
think
microphone.
that you're listening to something. You're just listening to them walking by. Catherine Peramsky was saying, I just did a fundraiser event where artists would draw for 1 hour and then the drawing would go on the wall for sale.
Oh.
I considered putting on headphones, especially since I had limited time. And Catherine was saying, but in the end, no one wanted to talk to me, so I didn't have to use them. LOL. I think that would be me. I would be very worried, like, maybe there's going to be people talking to me.
And then nobody?
No one's interested. So
Yeah.
that would be like perfect scenario for me.
No, because then now you're thinking, are they not stopping because they're being
They
like
hate
they don't
my
want to be
painting.
rude, or are they not stopping because my
They're like,
painting sucks?
Oh my god. No, I wouldn't think that. I mean, that would be better for me that having like a spotlight on me. Like everyone just like stopping, that you can like see people around. I would be like, oh my god.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
Look at
like,
her work.
yeah. Look at that terrible piece of
Oh my god.
work. Catherine was saying, I wouldn't want to hear the comments. I'd block. Yeah, I think that's something that's bound to happen to many people too.
Oh yeah, yeah. You always have the jackass comment like, "Oh, that hand is giving you some trouble, right?"
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
"Oh fuck. You don't think I know?"
Mm,
Thank you.
like-
Yeah, it's super hard. Thank
yeah,
you.
or maybe
Thank you
they're
for
like,
pointing it out.
oh, so I guess you're painting with your non-dominant hand.
Yeah. You know, I'm a painter too. Oh,
Yeah.
great. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I could
Yes.
teach you because
Yeah, do
maybe
Do you want to paint this
you
little?
should consider
Yeah. No,
working
fuck
and
people.
working more. It's not good, lady.
Lady, mind your vocals.
Carla Anglada was saying, Danny, I like the idea of an imaginary bubble. Yeah, that would be perfect. To just listen to everyone, but be like in an invisible bubble.
Yeah, but what if
Invisible.
what if you hear all the stuff that's like,
Because
it's
I
like,
mean,
oh my god,
'cause
that
I
is
mean,
terrible.
no, because I'm in an invisible bubble, so they're not seeing what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. So you're just invisible. You
Yeah.
don't have to call it a bubble. It's just invisible.
No,
It's
because
just
it's
being
invisible. So please,
Oh, okay. That's the
it's the
trademark.
brand.
Okay, sorry.
Camille O'Gourmet was saying, always surprises me how you can talk while painting. I could never ever do more than one thing at the same time.
I'm sure you could.
But you know what's very interesting?
What's that?
I think we've talked about this before, but you are great at multitasking this, for
Yeah.
example, but you can't multitask other things.
No, I'm not good at anything else in life.
No,
I
I'm
feel.
not saying that. But
Well, I'm saying that.
if you're multitasking other things,
Yeah.
it's hard for you. Like, for example, when you're packing the things,
Packing what?
the paintings,
Oh,
like
I
you have
need
to
to only be
concentrate.
doing that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Because I'm
That's what
cutting
I'm trying to
stuff
say.
all the time. I'm
But
cutting and
I can multitask other things, not carving or painting.
mm,
Interesting.
yeah, yeah. For that, I'm like, for me cutting stuff and um, cutting and taping stuff together and yeah, it's mostly cutting that the part that like for not doesn't freak me out, but it's like, hey, if I cut it wrong, like I'm wasting stuff. So no, no, no. I need to be concentrated.
Mario J was saying, I've heard of muralists wearing headphones in hopes to deter passers-byers from talking.
Yeah.
Do you still have any of your paintings from the Met?
No, no, I don't. That was long time ago. But they weren't super effective, I feel. They weren't great copies. I was trying to figure stuff out. I copied three paintings, three paintings, four. I think they stopped us at the fourth one I was copying. But yeah. But no, they I mean I copied Velázquez and Rembrandt. So yeah, I didn't make my job super easy on that. So
Cody Winnicky was saying, that's so true, Danny. A scheduled talk is different than just random interruption. Yeah, I think that would be the very hard thing for me. Just
yeah.
like not knowing when someone's gonna just like stop and talk.
Yeah, for me it wouldn't annoy me. It would just mean that it takes so much longer to make the
Mm.
painting. I mean, you probably think, okay, I'm gonna be able to do this today, and you go like, oh no, I did
Yeah.
half of that today.
And again, imagine if you're Antonio Lopez, no, but if you're painting in a similar circumstance than Antonio Lopez,
Mhm.
that they needed like a specific lighting of a specific place of a specific season.
Yeah,
So it's like you have 20 minutes every day, you have 1 hour every day, whatever. But it's like I just have these moments, and someone's like, "Excuse me."
yeah. I don't know if he gets that though. I think if people are around him, they kind of know. They kind of know.
But
I mean, it's
because
probably annoying, but
yeah,
he's painted in front of people forever, so I don't think he gets annoyed anymore. It's not.
no, but that's why I'm saying not imagine you as Antonio Lopez, but imagine you in that circumstance.
Oh, that
And
would
people
be
maybe
tough.
would try to
Yeah.
approach you, and
No,
you're
that
like,
would be very
no,
tough.
it's the last day that I have until I
Yeah.
have to wait another year to
No, but
have this lighting.
if it was that extreme, I would probably just make like a little sign that says, "I'm sorry. I'm usually very nice, but I really need
You
to
would
paint.
say I'm usually very
I'm
nice.
usually very
That's
nice,
that's very cute.
but if I don't paint this light today, it's gonna take me the next. I'm gonna have to wait 6 months to
I'm
get.
sorry if it's that long. I would not read that, and I would just talk to you.
Well, you're the one who made a poll that had chapters on it, so
No,
sorry.
I mean you're just like printing a thing that would need to be like Arial 10.
No, I would
For it to
handwrite it
fit.
just to make it look like I actually cared.
So it would be like a meter long.
No, no, no.
Paper.
Just like
If you're like, excuse
Hey.
me, I'm very nice, but I'm painting a specific light condition.
I come
and
from
I would
Colombia.
have to wait.
I am
No.
Colombia.
Camille O'Gorman was saying, el viernes casi me muero cuando vi el post del workshop. Justo voy a estar ahí. Entre que hablé con P y la subscription me quedé afuera y una carita como preocupada. Y dice,
Ogorman, tan
ya me-
cerca, tan lejos.
ya me recuperé del disgusto porque
No.
P me dijo que me va a avisar con tiempo para el próximo.
Ah,
jaja.
sí, tratamos de... Me propuso que si podíamos hacer 2 semanas seguidas, pero por horario con otras obligaciones, Ogorman, no puedo. Pero nos veremos en el
Pronto.
24, Ogorman.
Dana or Dana was saying, quote unquote, painter at work, do not pet or feed.
Oh, feed I would be okay with. Yeah. Throw me like Reese's Pieces. I'm good.
I would never receive someone like
No?
food from someone in the
Well, it's
street.
not
I
like,
would be scared. It's like, eat this chocolate.
well, if it's in a
No, thank
pack,
you,
I would
sir.
I would say yes.
No, sir, thank you.
It's in a
You
pack.
eat it.
You eat it
You
first.
eat it first, yeah.
Take a bite first, and from your mouth, like regurgitate that into my mouth, and I'll be totally fine with that.
Mm, Nathan Parrott was saying, Nicolas, were the
Nathan.
students assigned to an instructor or did you have a choice of who to pick?
So
The challenge would have been incredible by any of you instructors. I missed out.
so I would say it was part and part. Like people would say who their first option was, um, but they were also because they had to fill this formulario. I forget what that's called. They had to fill this form
Mm-hmm.
where they were asked who their first option was and if they had other options. So if they had other options, they would be, if let's say they wanted Vincent, um, but that group had filled up really quickly, but they put me as a second option, I would, then they would say, hey, this is. They wouldn't like immediately just put you without asking, but they would say, hey, this one is not available, but your second option is. Like, would you still want to do that? And yeah, but you never had the feeling. I have to say this, that people were sad that they didn't get to work with the person that they first wanted to work with. So, like, I never felt that with anyone that was there. So that was pretty cool.
So Roslyn, answering to that, as she was part of the workshop,
Yeah, Rosalind had
she
me as her
said,
third option, strangely, which I felt it was a little bit of a betrayal, but I was like,
it says,
okay, I guess.
the workshop essay asked are one, two, or third options. I wrote Uribe, Uribe, and Uribe, and a happy face
Oh,
and
all I
thumbs
knew
up.
was that third Uribe. So yeah,
um, James Gurney was saying. So Mario J was saying,
okay.
James Gurney.
Oh, I was getting excited about Gurney here. I was getting super excited,
Mario J was
but I think
saying,
his house doesn't have internet, so he has to
James.
go like
Oh
two
my
towns over
God.
to get internet.
James Gurney has a book
But we
and
love
or
him.
video on everything plein air. It wouldn't be I wouldn't be surprised he has lessons on this very situation, quote unquote. How to politely block conversations.
Yeah, he seems like he could very politely say, you know, no, oh, sorry, I'm painting. But he also seems somebody who loves just talking to people that are walking around. So that's just part of his personality, I feel.
Yatuki001 was saying, hi Nicolas and
Jutaki.
Danny. I have internet at home. Great, Yatuki. I think we do too.
Yes, yes.
Mm, so,
I mean, with anyone else, it would sound like an excuse. But when James Gurney says it, like when I asked him to do an interview with me, he was like, "Oh, I have to go to the public library to have the internet to do the interview." And anyone else, I would be like, "Okay, that's your excuse, buddy. Like, just say no. Like, just fucking say
no, but
no."
I trust him
But then he
100%.
says that, and I'm like, you know what? I really do. I think he did. I think he doesn't have internet. It's probably true.
Mm, so Cody Winnicky was saying, speaking of super well organized workshops, so this was a long time
Okay,
ago.
yeah.
It may be too soon after Spain, but I was wondering if we could maybe set up a Zoom call in the near future.
Yes, for
Ooh,
next year.
Cody.
Look at Cody.
I
Not
w-
not for this year, Cody though, because I'm all kind of booked and exhausted. But no, Denver. Here we come.
um,
Did Cody set up Luisitas? Maybe
no,
we could ask him.
no, because I think that
It's different.
Luisita was like tagged someone
Oh, and it's
like
different.
thank you at something
Uh-huh.
for helping me setting this up or something like that.
Maybe
And it
Cody knows
wasn't
though.
Cody.
And maybe Cody knows.
Mm, so, Greñas was saying, estaba diciendo, hay algunas cosas, yo muy feliz, necesitaba ver a Nicolás pintar de nuevo.
Uy, gracias, Greñas.
Eh,
¿Greñas es greñudo? Nunca le he preguntado a Greñas si es greñudo. Yo no
Catherine,
podría. O bueno, yo podría ponerlo, pero en un tono más sarcástico, digamos. No podría ponerme ese
sí,
nombre.
el tuyo sería compuesto,
A
sin
ver.
greñas,
No, pero,
sería.
o sea, lo peor.
Catherine
Lo
was saying,
peor.
how is the ankle by now? Was it broken?
It was, it's better.
Yeah.
I think it's better.
Yeah. I mean, it was
It was in
like
very bad shape.
like a
Let's just say that. It was in very, very bad shape.
football ball.
It was horrible. Like, Rosalind Sita saw it. You could take her word.
No, on the day you arrived,
It was pretty bad.
very
Yeah,
swollen.
it got pretty swollen.
I mean, you were in a plane for
yeah,
hours.
yeah.
so-
Took aspirin just to make sure that I didn't run into trouble.
Yeah.
Walked around as much as I could the return flight, which feels like an eternity. God damn it! When you can't, I can't sleep on a plane, but when you're
Oh, I can.
when it's at night, when your brain feels like, okay, this is night, you just don't feel that return trip as much. But not the return trip, the one where you're going there, but the return trip, oh fuck, it was horrible.
Yeah.
It was horrendous for me.
No, and I think it feels longer.
Yeah, it was horrendous, and it actually is a
It's
little bit longer
yeah.
too. The important thing right now, Katya, was it Katya asking? I think so. No,
Catherine,
is that it's better. It's better. I mean, I had to walk on it for 10 days. That's what was the bad part. So anything after that was like, you know what? Damage is already done. It's okay. It doesn't matter anymore. So yeah, but it's all better. I mean, not better, but we're fine.
Rosalind was saying, you guys, his ankle was, in all caps, not good. I can't believe he was walking on it. He's a trooper. Well, I mean, yeah, it was what you had to do.
It was yeah, there was no other.
Yeah,
option.
but it was terrible.
Yeah.
Egle Ortiz was saying,
Agle. That's how you say her name.
oh,
Agle.
really? I'm sorry. I was
Agle.
saying, I was
Yeah.
reading. So, Agle
Yeah.
Ortiz was saying,
Agle.
hello, Danny, Nicolas, and Chile. I'm still in the haze of quarantine. It was mind blowing. Thank you.
Thank you. You were
Oh,
awesome.
that's so nice.
Oh, Agle was awesome.
And we're happy to have you here in the live streams too.
Agle wrote the coolest message. And I hope I answered accordingly. So she was very, very cool, very generous. So, and she's an awesome painter. So it was wonderful having her, sharing that experience with her.
So, Rosalind was saying eagle and a heart.
Eagle? I
Maybe
think I
that's-
auto-corrected.
No, maybe that's like a loving nickname, no?
I don't know. I'm going to say auto-corrected.
So Catherine was saying, what happened? Did you trip over something? So glad it's better.
Yeah, rock.
Oh, yeah.
Stupid rock.
So it was a typo. Rosalind was saying typo, damn it. Rosalind, you always have typos.
Yeah, Rosalind.
Like, it's not a live stream
Hide
without
behind your typos.
Rosalind's typos. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, fuck Danny. Oh, sorry,
I'm
typo.
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I meant to say I like pasta.
Yeah.
Like, not even close, dude. Not even close.
So what do you feel for now?
What? Of
The
what?
poll. How do you feel the poll's going?
Oh,
What's your
probably
guess?
most people would probably say, I don't want to deal with people.
Well, that's not
Well, I headphones. That's not an option. I know, but hidden behind the headphones thing is the hey, I'm a painter, but I don't want to be a friend.
No, I'm very friendly, but I just can't. Like my hand
I'm very
can't
friendly,
work.
but if I walk the dog, I don't want to make new friends.
No, you're not friendly with pet owners.
No,
Let's
with
be honest.
just other people that, like outside certain scenarios. I'm like, you look like a great person. You look lovely. Lovely person. I'm
I
sure
don't
you're
think.
amazing.
No, when I'm walking, I don't think, oh, you look lovely. I just, I mean, that's
Well,
kind of weird.
I mean, I do. I'm a cool person.
Mm-hmm.
But I just it's not a good time for me to, like, I know all the people that I need to know in my life. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just, if there is an opening, I'll let you know. That's what I want to tell people walking the dog. I'm sorry, it's all full. I'm sorry, it's full. List is full.
Mm, Yatuki001 was saying, if I'm on a plane, I can sleep anytime.
Oh, Jesus,
I
no.
can sleep in a plane
That's a
too.
blessing, I feel. No,
Yeah.
I can't.
No, you can't. You're the type of person that just like watches like 4 movies.
Yeah. And none of them are good.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Ah,
I don't know
fuck.
why in my Colombian brain it was ugly.
Oh, no, no, no. She's fine with that. She actually says that sound is just not like a like s- like a like a sound that we would be
Familiar with?
familiar with. So
So did you went for that pronunciation at the
no, I
beginning?
mean what gets closer to that is like like a I don't know what you call that, big A, long A, open A, isn't it? Open A, something like that, maybe. Agle. It's like a long open A.
Yeah. Well, but to be honest, I mean, it's like the 10th name that I just like butchered today.
No,
Well,
no, no.
butchered.
You butcher.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
At least you didn't call her eagle. I think
well,
that's
yeah, that's just rude.
that's
I
just,
mean,
yeah, that's just not giving a single fuck.
so Agle was saying eagle because I was the terrifying one and a laughing, crying face. So Roslyn was
Rosalind
saying,
Sita.
Agle, I'm still in recovery mode as well. Your paintings since the workshop are amazing, by the
Crazy.
way.
Yeah. She started doing this sketchbook thing, like this, sketchbook, because it's a place where you can kind of like I guess place yourself in the right mindset. So it's
Mm-hmm.
not like a place as in the object itself. It just lends itself to be perfect for you to say, you know what, I'm gonna paint here, and it's gonna take me 2 hours. I think Agle said like 2 hours tops, and when I'm done, it's done, and then
I
you
like
just
that.
go and do another one, and you go and do another one, and it's oh, she's a
No, and that's
machine.
like a
They're amazing. They're
yeah.
super super cool.
And I feel that having those parameters just help you to like learn a lot because you're just like going and going.
Yeah, you don't think about it.
Yeah.
Sometimes we are our worst enemies, and we just have to find a place where we don't like um we don't become our own obstacle.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just take yourself out of it, like your brain out of it, and you just tell your brain like like shut down. It's like, this is not about painting the best painting I'll ever paint. Just, it's about painting one painting right now, and 2 hours from now I'm going to do another one, and then I'm going to do another one, and tomorrow I'm going to do another one, and another one, and another one. If you sort of convince yourself of that, it's like, oof, it's super liberating.
Yeah. And it's like I feel that when you time yourself, when you give yourself time, I'm sorry. If
Yeah.
you say I'm just going to have 2 hours for this and it's done,
Yeah.
it's like you don't let your brain just like make an obstacle
Yeah, cuz
that ends up being like a week of
yeah.
not knowing what to do or just like thinking and overthinking a thing that does not like work in your head, and then you realize you're just not doing, you're just complaining, or you're just like stuck in something that, I mean, if you're done, you're done. and
Yeah.
you can move,
And
and that
it
would
wasn't about saying like, "Oh, I know that I could have done this better. If I only did this, it could have been better. I think I could paint this a little bit better. I think I no, it's like stop it. No, do another one.
hmm,
Stop it, do another one."
yeah. I think that works a lot for
It's
a
amazing.
personality like me, for example, that I can get stuck in things. And if I don't have like a time, like a timeline, no, not a timeline, like a,
Time frame,
no,
maybe.
como un límite de tiempo, como una fecha, ¿cómo se dice eso? Like
Um
a time something, time.
yeah, time frame is
No,
okay.
when you have to give your assignment in this day,
Oh, deadline.
deadline.
Okay.
Oh, so not time but line, yeah, deadline,
Yeah, dead time.
dead time, yeah.
Timeline.
When you have dead time,
Uh-huh.
when you have a deadline for a
Dead time. That's kind
personality
of nice.
like me,
Yeah.
it's like the thing that my brain needs.
Yeah.
I remember when I was doing the thesis for the university,
Yeah.
I use a thing that's called the Pomodoro tracker.
Yeah.
So it's like a method where you work 20 minutes, then you have a 5 minute break, 20 minutes, 5 minute break, like that. Then you have a 15-minute break, but it's like you have to keep going. And you would label every 20 minutes of work with something. So I remember I was like, okay, I'm going to carve from, I don't know, 1 p.m. until 4. And then I'm going to write the essay. And I would know that in the first 20 minutes, I was going to read about the references that I would need to use.
Mm-hmm.
Then in the 20 minutes, I would like sketch out what I was going to write, and then I was going to write it. But
Okay.
it's like keep moving and keep moving. And then when it was time to carve, I would just like stop
Fall
that
asleep.
and
Oh.
carve. And
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know, like my brain really needs that.
No, that's good. That's good that you
Like a
recognize that
structure.
about yourself. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I mean, you know that I make lists all the time, and
Yeah.
I
About
need
making lists.
those things. So,
Yes.
uh, so mm, Alex Binek was saying, or Binek, I don't know, was saying, love your work, guy. The last year I've picked up painting, and I cannot explain how much your channel helped me tackle scary painting problems. This is a channel for painters. I tell every painter about your I meet, I'm sorry, about your channel.
Oh, thank you. I mean, they're probably annoyed.
And very welcome here, Alex.
Yes. It's like, Alex, do you want a beer? Let me tell you about this channel. It's like, oh my God.
They're like, no, Alex,
No,
you've
yeah.
already talked about them. They
Yeah,
talk a
run,
lot.
run.
That lady does not manage her vocals.
Yeah, he's talking about the Colombians again. Run.
Mario J was saying time warp. ¿Qué es warp, mi amor?
No, I guess it's like a joke with like timeline and dead time and
Pero ¿qué es warp?
when you warp things, like it changes shape. Like it
Como una
warps.
masa de tiempo?
Like light
I'm gonna-
warps around a black hole.
Warp meaning
Changes
make
shape.
or become bent or
Okay.
twisted out of shape, typically as a result of the effect of heat or damp.
Or what?
Damp.
Damp?
Damp?
Okay. Oh, I didn't know if it was. I didn't know it had those conditions
A twist or distortion in the shape of something.
of an ankle.
I love that. In the shape of something.
It is something.
So Alex Binek was
Uh-huh.
saying, anytime you guys are Chicago, my home is open to you and your family.
Oh, you're
that's
awesome.
so nice,
No, my niece
Thank you so
studies there,
much.
so
Alex. I loved Chicago.
yeah, you went there.
Yeah. I really, really enjoyed Chicago.
I went there once. I need to go back.
the dish pizza, my favorite.
Oh, it is good.
Yeah.
It's not
Extra
quite
cheese.
pizza, but
It is.
I mean, it is in
I mean, there's
some
never
ways.
too much cheese in a pizza.
Oh no, it's like a heart
So-
attack on like coming out of an oven. Like that's
Delicious.
yeah, it's pretty good, but
So where was I before? Let me see.
for Chicago,
Mm,
Chicago.
mm. So when we were talking about you talking a lot. Van
I
Sant
don't remember this, but
was
okay.
saying Maisha on a street preacher, quote unquote. He talks even more than Nicolas Uribe.
Oh,
That's just how much you talk.
oh, I'm like the
This,
the way Maisha measures things in terms
yeah,
of talking. It's like, no, I like my teacher. Talks way less than
than
Nicolas.
Nicolas.
Yeah, nice, Maisha, nice.
Wishlist011 was saying, love that magenta. Why do I say
Magenta,
magenta?
magenta.
Magenta drawing slash painting I saw today on Instagram. Are
Oh,
you going to do more or leave it as is?
well,
For what it's worth, the latter gets my vote. And a happy
oh,
face.
yeah. I love, when I love, when I know that I, I, I may have done something that my body was telling me to do, and it's the right answer for me. When people think that I'm gonna keep going, and they don't realize that it's done. So that's when I realized, okay, I think then this was a good decision, because initially I thought I wanted to paint it, and then I realized, no, there's certain things about it. There's like a little bit of sensitivity to it that I really really like and I really appreciate, and that I know it's going to change into something else that could be equally as I don't know, as enticing. If I decided to paint it, it would just become something else. It's not. It wouldn't have been better or worse, but it would have just been something else. But I know that I would have lost whatever was there, and I kind of missed it. I kind of realized I think I'm gonna miss this if I paint over it. And so I told myself, you know what? There's no need to paint over it. Like there's nobody telling me. It's just me battling with myself. And if I understand the reasons why I'm not painting um, over it, or just having it be like one of my regular paintings, having it become like one of my regular paintings, I'm okay with it. But I have to kind of talk to myself and realize that why am I doing this? Am I doing this out of fear of like messing it up? Am I doing this for the right reason? And the one that I try to avoid, obviously, is the one that has to do with fear. I don't want to stop because I'm afraid of ruining something. I mean, there's always fear involved, but I don't want that to be the reason. But when I was looking at it this morning, there was just, I don't know. Sometimes you just have this impulse that tells you, hey, you have to keep going because that's just what you do. That's what you're expected to do. And sometimes that impulse is great, and you realize that you have to obey it just to see a painting through. Like you have to push through a painting that maybe is not satisfying, or that is just challenging in many many ways that are really important for you to overcome. But there's other times where you're just saying, I have to do this to the painting because that's just what I don't know, that's just what you're known to do and what you're expecting of yourself to do. And you don't have to do that. Like, it's always your painting. You're always like in charge of your painting. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to, like, 1,000 people could be telling you, oh, I'm going to love to see where this goes. And you could be like, no, this train actually stops here. And that's fine. I'm fine with it. And if I'm fine with it, then I don't know. I guess people need to be fine with it because that's where I wanted to take it.
And it's very interesting that nowadays you have that like social media thing where people can comment about the process if you decide to show the process of it.
Oh, right.
Because
Yeah.
they can say, oh no, I like the drawing.
Yeah. I
And
liked
then
it
there's like,
better.
no, I like the first stage, like the first hour. You should have stopped there. Or no, I really like it, like push it even more. And I think that before, when we didn't have social media, it was just like you in the studio working,
Yeah.
and
Paralyzed by
you would
fear.
decide when to stop. Or maybe, I mean, if you were working in an atelier or something like that, you would have the input of people around you.
Yeah.
But it's so different that the social media like feedback that you can get.
And even at a certain point, like regardless if you are surrounded by feedback or if you're on your own, you have to make your own decision.
A
You
hundred
can't
percent.
always just expect to, find what the right course for your painting is, in other people's opinions. Like that's absurd. You have to make that choice.
Mhm.
You have to do it. So, and you're never going to learn how to do it if you don't start doing it on your own. And doing it on your own means that you're going to disappoint people, and people are going to be like, "Oh, I loved it like an hour ago," or "Oh, really? You're going to leave it like that?" Like, "Oh, that's such a lost opportunity. Like this had so much potential." And it's like, "Oh, fuck you." And I'm not saying that to anyone like right now. I'm just saying that that's what you need to be okay with
Yeah. Because
to
if
to
you
be able to
don't,
learn. If you
then
don't,
it's
you'll
gonna be
never learn.
terrible.
Yeah,
Because
you'll
then you're
never.
gonna start believing every single feedback.
Yeah, and you
So it's
you
like,
will never be able to
I
please.
should have just like pushed more, but or maybe I should have just like leave it as a drawing, and you would never trust in what you really wanted to do.
Yeah, you're never gonna teach yourself how to trust yourself
Yeah.
or how to learn anything about yourself because you're gonna think that it is always dependent on other people.
Mm,
That cannot be the case.
as if
As
was saying,
if.
I did send you an invite, Danny. Oops. So I take it
Oh my
back.
god.
I take everything back. As if.
Uncomfortable. Awkward. Woof.
um,
That's so I would feel so weird right now.
you always feel weird. Uh, so. Mhm. So Mario J
Uh-huh.
was saying it's a Rocky Horror song and apparently a bad joke
Oh.
if you have to look it up. And a
Oh yes.
laughing
I'm
face.
sorry. That flew over our heads.
I
Like
mean,
I've seen
to be honest, it was just that I had no idea what warp meant.
Okay.
So maybe that made it even worse for me.
Yeah.
Not a word like a terrible joke, but just like I did not get it,
Yeah.
so I had to
I mean, I
Google.
know I've seen it. I've seen Rocky Horror Picture Show. Like I've seen it what like 2 times maybe in my life. But I know that that's like a cult, movie. So people that watch that movie have probably like people that can say, "Oh, that's a song from the movie." You've probably watched it over 10 times in your I would say over 20 times in your life. So,
Yeah, so there's like a fan base that can quote the movie you're
oh,
trying to say.
there's people that probably know every line of dialogue of that and every song. It's like a music, it's like a, song musical sort of.
I have to say I haven't
You've seen I'm
seen
sure
it.
you've seen like images of it. It's very cult. It's very it's
Mm,
very famous.
Alex Binek was saying the painting you did with your daughter on your Caravaggio week is my favorite of yours that I've seen. The
Oh, thank
composition
you.
and story hit me in a way that few paintings have.
Oh, thank you. The fer swallowing fer.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's so nice.
Thank you.
Mm, so, mm, so Cody Winnicky was saying, no, no, no. I totally understand. It would be next year. I would prefer more time to plan anyway. There are just some preliminary questions I had for the things that need to be organized way ahead of time.
Okay. No, no, no. We can totally have that Zoom call.
Mm, ooh, we're 50-50 with 50 votes in the poll. We're
Okay.
going to end it.
Yeah, yeah. Make it
I mean,
make it right.
50-50 with 50 votes.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess the results are it's complicated.
Yeah. Do you.
You do you. Yeah.
Mm, I love that. I don't know why I'm
Yeah,
talking
why are
so
we
much.
whispering right
Because I
now?
was going to talk about Chile.
Oh.
So she's sleeping. So
Yeah, but we've been talking at a volume
yeah.
for like 3 hours.
That's why I said
But
I don't know
now,
why
now
I'm
that we're just
whispering.
making reference to her, oh my God,
No, but I have to
we
say
have
that
to.
I mean she's so
She's so
cute.
beautiful.
because
Look at
there's
her.
three pillows,
Yes.
and she's been sleeping in each one of those three. She was here, then she moved to the other, and
Yeah.
then she's in the other one. She's like testing them all.
That's how Danny's day goes with Chili. She'll do anything. She'll just like yawn. She's like, look at her. Look, Nicolas, look at her. Look at her. Look
Oh,
at her.
You woke her up.
Nicolas, look at her. Look at her. Nicolas, look at her. I'm like, oh, yeah, she's
Oh,
yawning
she's yawning
for like
again.
the 400th
I'm
time.
gonna bring her.
Oh, my
You
God.
woke her up. It's
Oh, yeah, yeah. That was
you're bad.
the excuse that you needed. Perfect excuse.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Sí, ya vengo.
Do you want to go with Chili? What's que se va a torcer, mi amor? No. What? Oh my God. Bueno. Danny was concerned that Chili had just woken up, so she's gonna go downstairs to sort of pick up Fer from school from her bus. But she was like, oh no, I shouldn't take down Chili. She just woke up because that's like an old wives' tale here in Colombia that like if you're warm and if you go to a cold, like if you immediately go to a cold place, you'll just like stay stiff. You'll just go stiff. So Danny was like, oh no, super concerned with the dog that can sleep, outside. It's totally fine. No, no, no. Maybe it's she goes from warm to cold too quickly. Um, Let me talk about the portrait, the sort of modeling ish. It's not so much modeling. It's just been like a bit of tiling, just a bit of placing color masses um, in the sort of right spots. But I think it's actually I like the attitude that was kind of hidden underneath that portrait. I couldn't really see it that well initially. I would say it was a little hidden from me underneath all those like kind of jumbled marks. But now that I can see it, I'm kind of pleased with what is there. I think it's kind of it can be kind of like an exciting attitude for the painting. It's a nice kind of strong expression for the painting. So I'm kind of happy that was underneath there, and I'm okay with the places that I'm deciding to leave the sort of marks that we had underneath, because those are gonna help make the transitioning, let's say, from you know these softer forms. Let's call them softer because we are mushy, I guess, human beings, but against these more artificial shapes. I think that transitioning is going to be a little bit easier. Hola, mi perchucha. ¿Cómo te fue? Bien. Bueno, me alegro. Pues, um, so yeah, so happy with those discoveries, I would say. Can't overdo it. Also, if I keep going too much into one direction, I feel I'm gonna lose a little bit of that kind of organic transitioning that should be uh, from one moment of the painting to the next. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to lose kind of that freshness, even though even though it's a painting that I'm trying really hard to sort of figure out. I don't want to make it look tight. Tight as in not just tight as in that it's modeling not kind of smoothly but prematurely, like it just jumps from one shape to the other, so it kind of looks overly tight or like forced. I hope that that's not what it appears to feel like. But I need some of those. I need some of those moments to sort of justify the other ones. So yeah, it's a very, I would say, doesn't look like it because the end result is kind of expressive, but it is a very measured approach, I would say. Like we have to paint slowly in many ways, or thoughtfully, let's say.
Le dio hipo.
¿Hipo a la Ferchuchi?
No, a Chile.
¿También? ¿Pero crees que fue por el cambio de temperatura?
Obvio.
No, no les pasa nada.
Carla Anglado saying, yay, sweet chili time. Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah, it got
Say
better.
hi, chili. Eliu Ha dice, hola, ¿han
Hola.
visitado México? Yo tengo que decir que yo tristemente nunca he ido
Sí,
a México. ¿Tú has ido?
yo he ido un par de veces.
Sí, yo no.
Sí, muy lindo.
Yo no.
México lindo.
Pero como decía, sería feliz comiendo allá.
Ah,
Uf,
sí.
sí.
Muy bueno.
Mario J was saying, there's a painting of my dog and I that no one thinks it's finished, and I laugh inside every time. Also, do you think OPL will be studied as an important part of art history?
No. Oh my God, no, no.
Maybe Chile will, I
Oh,
would say.
no, yeah, but no,
If
no.
they want to study Chile, maybe that's the why they would study us. But
No, no. You're very kind, but no, no. That's
and Carla Anglado saying, Mario, I sure hope OPL is studied as an important part of history.
oh my God.
And Cody Winnicki was saying, Mario, hopefully the aliens find the channel and get caught up in a would you rather question.
Oh yeah.
I mean, maybe that's
That's what makes them go away. They
Yeah.
had planned like annihilation.
Y-
They're like, oh no, maybe these are
it's kind of
it's a
interesting.
thoughtful species.
I mean, yeah.
you
They
know,
were,
werewolf or werecow,
Yeah.
werebear or werecow.
yeah.
These are the tough questions. Maybe we should let them be.
Roslyn was saying, ha 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 ha, would you rather? Yeah. Maybe that's why they would study us.
I mean, regardless of the reason, the outcome can't be great. So,
And Roslyn was saying, where cow?
oh, werecow for the win. Yeah, for sure. But
Camille Olsen was saying, I love it as is right now.
this one or the magenta drawing.
The painting or the talking?
Oh, no, because we were making reference to the to your drawing, the drawing of you,
Okay.
or the draw. I mean, it is a painting.
It is a
There's more
painting,
painting than
yeah.
drawing in
I
it,
wouldn't
which is
say
very
it's a drawing,
curious.
yeah.
It's a very curious thing.
The finished painting you posted.
Yeah, the finished
today.
piece.
Finished
the piece.
piece.
Yeah,
That you
piece of
posted
crap.
today. So what were you saying?
No, just making some
Like
initial
reflections on them?
conclusions. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, as much as I could conclude, I guess. But no, about the sort of little balance that has to be reached so that, let's say, top and bottom start to articulate. And I think we're, it's
Mm-mm.
it's there-ish, I would
Mhm.
say. It's at least, I started the painting session saying how it's very difficult to visualize something like this, that you're trying to add stuff, but also have stuff remain from these kind of previous. Let's not call them like underlayers, but there are previous stages of the painting where you're trying to figure something out. So they
Mm-hmm.
are quite relevant in that sense. They don't just become like technical, moments in the execution of an already defined finished painting. Um, but so it's really difficult to because you don't really know what it's going to look like. It's difficult to foresee what your steps are going to be, or what they should look like, or what they should kind of feel like. um so I was saying how this I can't overdo this, because then it just wouldn't work with this. Like if I just get too caught up in thinking that I have to do a really nice portrait of you, then I lose sense of the whole painting. I lose sense of what the rest of the painting is about. So
But I
um
do really feel that what you did in this session balanced out everything, because it's like it gives strength to the portrait, but it always also gives strength to the line work
oh,
in the
cool.
SpongeBob cup
Oh,
and the
that's
salt,
awesome.
because I love the salt.
The shaker.
Yeah, the Salvador
Yeah.
Dali. So, oh, and Camille Olsen was saying this one, so they're referring
Oh,
to
thank
this
you.
one.
Thank you. You're very kind.
I told you before we started the live session, but I really love the blue in the SpongeBob eyes.
Yeah, I like it too.
I
It was
love it.
so not even like I just dragged it across.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I started putting the line work on top, it just felt good. It just felt like, these two are meant to be together. Um, and when I kind of tried to picture myself just painting this as is, it would be a different painting. It would be okay, I guess, but it would feel like such a different painting. That I'm willing to just try to do a lot of things to balance it so I can keep this. Sometimes paintings are like that. Sometimes you have a plan and then you realize, oh my god, I love this thing that was unexpected, and then the painting sort of turns into, okay, you want to keep that, then let's see what are the things that you have to do now in order to make that sort of make sense with the rest of your painting.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of my painting is that. A ton of it is just saying I have a plan, and sometimes I do execute on the plans that I have. But other times I'm more, since I think I've sort of taught myself how to be open to just versions, like an, a sort of infinite number of versions that are within the, like, hidden within an intent of a painting. I've taught myself how to be open to those things. So it's really awesome when you find one and you say, "Oh wow, this would look great." This little thing that happened here would be awesome. As a painting, it wasn't particularly the painting that I intended to paint, but it's the painting that is sort of happening right now.
Mm.
And I can also be attentive to that painting that is sort of flourishing right before my eyes. So there's no right way to paint. Nowhere it says that, hey, the idea that you first had is the one that you have to commit to forever and ever and ever and ever. And if you don't execute on that idea, then you're a complete failure, and you have no control over your painting, and you have no discipline, and you're just afraid of working towards that version of your painting. Like nowhere it says that paintings have to be done that way.
Mm.
So I'm the sort of person that just believes that, I don't know, there's always like a painting hidden underneath all of this kind of thought process.
Yeah.
And you decide what that painting is, but it's never like, oh, but there's a single painting that's hidden, or like there's a best painting that is hidden. No, there's like, you know, infinite number of paintings underneath your painting, that are just, they're there if you're willing to say, okay, let's take this, you know, let's go on a trip over, you know, in that direction. um and that's, I'm super psyched about that while I paint.
Yeah, I agree with you. I feel that sometimes when you just are like fixated in an idea of the painting that you first thought you wanted to do,
Mm.
it's like you end up fighting with what's happening and you don't leave room for the painting to happen. So you're just like fighting and fighting and you're just not seeing the good things
Yeah.
that the painting process is giving to you.
Yeah.
So,
And again, I also have to be mindful of this. It is important that you teach yourself how to push through paintings. Like, that's also completely true, that if you are so committed to wanting to paint something specific that you push yourself to do it, like, that is 100% true also.
yeah,
But
but I
that's not
think
the only way to paint.
no, and I think it's very different to leave room for things to happen than to being lazy or being scared
Right, right.
and just like quitting.
Yes.
Because it's different to, again, leave room and quit.
Yes.
It's like very, very different. But I get what you're saying because sometimes that line can be blurred
very much, yeah.
and that's not good. Is that my phone? I'm sorry.
No, I think it's something of theirs. Oh, did you put it over there?
I don't know where it is.
I don't know. I
So,
don't know either.
uh, Lion of Judah was saying, "My master, I learn a lot from you." And some fingers. How do you call this sign? Like the sign.
Okay, yeah, let's call it that. Well,
Um,
thank you for kind words. Master is like overdoing it a little bit, but
Camille Olsen was saying, "Wonderful point about all the paintings possible at each stage." Um, let's see. Mm,
so nice painting over paint. Ugh. It's probably like the best. It has to be one of the best feelings in the world. It just sounds lame to say it, but it's so nice to just have paint and then paint over it. Like, put paint on top of paint. It's just so good.
Jatuki001 was saying, "Nicolas,
Yutaki.
that documentary I saw about Jules Verne
Yeah?
on the journey to Canada on board a plane was excellent."
Okay, I need some context.
Maybe because we were talking about being on a plane, and I
Yeah?
was saying that you can't sleep, so you just watch a lot of movies. So maybe they're
Yeah.
talking about a documentary
Oh,
they
something they
saw when
saw
they
that
were
was
on a
really
plane.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay. No. I saw, you know what I saw that I enjoyed? They were talking about the presidential portraits. The Barack and Michelle Obama portraits
Is this something you saw
on the plane.
okay.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. It was really nice. Heartwarming, I would say. It was very nice. You know, very meaningful portraits, I would say. It's probably like the most, you know, if I have to think about it, they're probably the most meaningful portraits in a very, very, very long time. Because I can't really think of I can think of other paintings that have portraits, like of portraits that are very cool, but I wouldn't say that they're sort of meaningful, in the grand tradition of portraiture. But yeah, it was very good. I forget. I don't know if it was like an I don't know who produced that. If it was like public television or something, it felt like something that was very much uh, like public television. It
I
was very
really
nice.
enjoy the documentaries in general.
Yeah.
I love them. But I have to say, I don't know if I have seen a lot of documentaries on planes. I just remember one, but it's super off topic.
Oh my God.
It
Let's
was
go.
about uh
Dogs.
donuts.
Donuts. Oh, okay.
The
The
Donut King.
Filipino.
Well, yeah, it was Cambodian.
Cambodian?
How
I thought they
the
were Filipinos.
no
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that then.
how the donuts in California
Yeah, it was.
came from a
Yeah.
Cambodian.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I apologize for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a
It's
good
like
one
Donut King.
though. Yeah, Donut King.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Very good one too. If you
Yeah,
want to
very
see
good.
it, I think they have it on Delta Airline
Okay, so if you want to see it, book a flight.
or Netflix.
No. Just book a
Because
flight.
it's on Netflix. So
No. Book a flight.
um, so Tani was saying, "Hey everyone, just wanted to hop in here real quick and say, hey guys, hey Tani, happy to have you back. How are you?" Rosaline Dion was saying, "SpongeBob's behind you, Danny. It's perfect with this painting. Love your jacket, by the way, too." Oh, thank you, Rosaline. See that? Oh, we have a little SpongeBob section over here.
Oh yeah, this SpongeBob's all over the place in this
This
apartment.
one you can't see it, but it's when SpongeBob had a haircut. It's very cool. Do we have more here?
SpongeBob's, yeah.
No, well, here in our house, yeah. Oh, we have another one there,
Yeah.
like a ceramic one.
In a room we have the other one.
No, like here, like around here. I was
Oh.
trying to say, but Alex Binek. I don't know if it's so. Maybe
You're
Alex,
gonna ask.
you can maybe let me know if it's Binek or Binek or how is it that you do the pronunciation?
It's
'Cause I'm-
Binek. He actually has two necks. That's the weird thing. That's what it. People don't expect
two
it, but that's
two necks, but
just
necks, but
one head.
just one head.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say, but it
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
took me
Yeah,
an hour
I know.
to say
He
that.
can't fly. It's too uncomfortable. He has to pay for 2 seats if he does. But it's still it's
Why?
way
It's
uncomfortable.
just two necks.
Neck space. He needs extra neck space.
Yeah.
It's like he's like, I'm fine with the extra leg room.
He needs
I need extra neck space.
he needs this chair and the next one.
Yeah, there you
Neck.
go. Yeah.
You got it? So Alex was saying it's Polish, so it's pronounced
Oh.
B-Nick. But
Oh.
spelled
Dzień dobry. Dzień dobry.
B-Nick. B-Nick.
Beatnik.
Alex Binick. B-Nick.
I have 2 necks.
So I have to say, Alex, I always try my best, but sometimes my memory just plays a prank on me and I forget the pronunciation. So
That's
I'm gonna
such a lame excuse, Danny.
be Nick. So Alex B. Nick was saying, I recently saw a documentary on Goya's black paintings
Oh.
that was incredible.
Oh.
The YouTube channel, quote unquote, Art in 15 Minutes. I want to know what Goya saw in the final years.
Oh, I'm going to watch that because I adore. Those are probably some of the most beautiful paintings ever created, I feel. So.
Rosaline Dion was saying, Alex, I just saw the Goya black paintings in person. My husband did not like them. They are
John.
some of my favorites. Oh, they are so good.
Yeah. What the hell, John? What the hell, John?
Cody was saying, Roslyn, I saw the
The
photo.
last straw. I would leave John, by the way. Not leave him. Just leave him at the hotel and then just go back to the Prado.
Cody was saying, Roslyn, I saw the photo of you and wine.
And wine?
Wine? I don't know. W-Y-N-N-E.
I don't know. Let's see. Let's say win.
in Spain. It looks like you all had the best time. And Cody and Rosalind was saying, yes, Cody, I told her I expect to pick paintings from your garage someday.
Hey,
She
hey.
thought I was nuts, lol. So what Rosalind's trying to say, she was saying, I expect to pick paintings from your garage. So I expect Cody to pass.
To die.
Yeah.
Don't even
So
say
Rosalind,
passing. Yeah, but those are
little bit rude.
those are our paintings,
Yeah.
Rosalind.
I think that was our
Yeah.
invitation.
Cody's going to say over my dead body.
And that's not something you
Yeah,
expect
what the hell,
to
Cody?
happen. Saying, Rosalind, ha ha ha, yes, I had to provide some context to that when she got back. So funny. Rosalind was saying exactly with John, lol. Camille O'Gorman was saying poor John and a laughing emoji.
Oh, now I remember. No, Win is the person from Denver. Yeah, that she was in Menorca.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I think we talked very few times.
I just didn't know how to read the name.
Yeah.
And Rosalind was saying, I'll fight ya. LOL.
No, what the hell? Yeah.
Over our dead bodies.
Yeah. Jesus
Rosalind,
Christ,
This
Cody.
is a combat. Yeah, and by the way, that was very mean, Rosalind. You saying that you expect that to happen. I just can't get over that.
I mean, true colors. I saw some of that. I wish I could say I didn't see that in Menorca, but I saw a lot of it.
Rosalind's true colors?
Yeah, I think so.
Rosalind saying, ha 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 ha. Cody was saying, luckily for me, I won't be around to have to play favorites. You guys can battle it out. Haha. Well, I would choose favorites if someone is saying that they want me to be gone, Cody, but
Yeah.
you do you.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
That's so not classy, Rosalind.
yeah.
So thirsty.
Yeah. And I mean, we're going to know that Cody has passed away.
Yeah.
And we suddenly know that Rosalind was in town. Just a coincidence.
Yeah.
I mean, she wanted those paintings a lot, but she was just passing by.
Yeah. Hey, look, all the cool paintings are gone.
Yeah.
Look,
I
all the
just
shitty
happened
ones
to
are
be
just
here.
there.
Just, I mean, I rented the Airbnb
Yeah.
next door, but I mean, it's just a coincidence, you know.
That's super dark.
We love Cody.
That's so not cool, Rosalind.
Rosaline. Trying to.
She's probably like a
was saying-
grave robber, at some other life.
It's a what? What? I'm
A
sorry.
grave robber, Rosalind. She was probably born with a shovel. I think she's done her share. There's like a little darkness to her and John.
Oh, Rosalind is saying, no pressure, Cody. Haha, but I might need to visit Danger soon. LOL. Denver, damn it.
Oh
Typos.
my God,
True colors again.
Cody, you should
She's saying, I need to visit Danger.
yeah, Cody,
So
you
Cody
should
block her.
you should call the cops
You
and
just block her.
I think this is evidence.
Block her.
When chat becomes evidence,
Just block her and lock your doors.
block her up.
So Jatuki001 was saying, Nicolas, I saw Ivan the Terrible, the painting, in person when
Oh.
I was in Iceland.
What? How come? Oh, what? Which one? No. Because Ivan, maybe you're confused. Ivan the Terrible is the Repin painting. And I don't know if that has gone to Iceland, but I don't think so.
I don't know.
But maybe you're thinking of Saturn devouring his son. I mean, both of them are like, both of them are father and son with a lot of blood involved. So maybe.
So Jatuki was saying, it was part of an exhibition here some years ago. Nope.
Oh, the Repin then?
So maybe it traveled there.
Oh, wow. I wouldn't have thought that painting left Russia. Oh, wow.
And
I don't
Jatuki
even
was saying, it was the one with just Ivan.
Yeah, yeah, he's holding the dead son. Yeah, that painting is amazing. But that's the painting that a drunk dude hit
Stab.
with
Yeah.
like, a cane or
Wasn't it like
something.
stab?
Yeah, he just bludgeoned it. It was terrible.
Jatuki was saying, no, no, no.
No, no. No, Danny, no.
Where he looks right back at you.
Which one? I guess a sketch or something
I
then?
don't know.
Is it a Repin painting? I'm curious now.
Cody was saying, wow, now Roslyn is trying to get paintings while I'm still alive.
I know.
Oh, I think you're just not understanding Roslyn's plan, Cody.
Yeah.
You're very hopeful by saying still alive. Wink, wink.
It's getting dark, Danny.
I mean, it's joking.
Not for Rosalind, it is.
Mario J was saying, Roslyn's ruthless. Rock on. So Jatuki was saying,
There's
no.
going to be like a Netflix documentary from this, from Rosalind, 5 years from now.
I hope not.
Yeah, cadmium red.
Cadmium. Cadmium red.
Cutting you in a
Cutty?
million pieces. Oh,
Like
cutting you?
cadmium
Okay.
red.
So wait. Jatuki.
So Jatuki was saying,
Which one?
no, it's a painting of him in person done by some famous artist. I'll find out. No problem. Victor's painting of Ivan.
Okay, I'm still.
No,
Victor.
I have no idea.
Who is Victor?
Mm,
Yeah, because the more famous painting that I know
So,
of Ivan and his son.
the one by Victor Vaznetov.
Oh, okay. So another Russian painter. Let me see.
Roslyn was saying, ha ha ha, Cody quietly Googles home security install for appointments.
Oh, I know that one. It's very good with the robe, with the long robe. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, that's super emblematic too. That's a great painting.
Can I see it?
Yeah. This is a very, very Russian
Oh,
painting.
beautiful.
Yeah. It's a super ornate like pattern on the robe, and he has like this super nasty look. It's amazing. Look at that character. Oh wow. Yeah. Russian painters are amazing.
Roslyn was
That's
saying,
also at Tretyakov. We need to go there. When the world just stops spinning and being like fucking idiot, but there's so much beautiful art over there.
Roslyn was saying, new nickname, Ruthless Roslyn. I'll take it.
That's your wrestling nickname.
And Cody was saying, oh, I see. I will still be dead. Damn, Roslyn. Ha ha ha. A true crime documentary about my mysterious murder and missing paintings.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that mysterious because.
Oh, no, I know.
Like,
Rosalind is going to be the OJ.
yeah.
OJ Simpson of the art world. It's like we all know what happened.
I'm sorry, I just rompí un cauchito. Que ya estaba roto. Roslyn was saying, I think we just wrote a great book plot. Thanks, guys. I'll send you all the royalties.
Yeah.
Of the paintings you sell, Cody?
Yeah.
Or the what?
It's called an alibi,
Yeah.
Rosalind.
No, it's called a autobiography. Roslyn, you're just telling your story. And Rosalind saying, ha 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 ha.
Ha ha ha.
Ha
Die.
ha ha, Cody. So, Carla Anglada was saying, Cody, may I have a painting too?
Oh my
So you
God, the
have a-
vultures, Cody. The vultures.
Cody was saying, Carla, if you're willing to come to Colorado after I die and fight out with Nicolas, Danny, and Roslyn, then of course. Now Roslyn has a helper.
I know.
Yeah.
An accomplice.
Yeah. Wow.
How quickly the community turns on you. They
Yeah.
didn't let us enjoy Cody's paintings in peace.
No.
No. And all we were asking was to pry the paintings from his cold fingers, hours after he passed. And apparently, that's not something that you can say in a healthy community, because now everyone wants their piece.
Carla Anglada was saying Denver road trip coming up, and a winking emoji.
Our last road trip.
And Rosalind was saying, I think we can take them, Carla. And then she said, the paintings. Oh, yeah, the paintings. Now they're going to take us down too. I think we can't have Cody's painting. I'm not going to take that risk.
I'm willing to die for them. I'll tell you that.
Well, again, over my dead body.
Yeah.
Camille O'Gorman was saying, and of course I would want one too, Cody.
Oh my God. It's gonna be the only like murder mystery
That's
where
no mystery.
everyone is like, can anyone do like a portrait? Like does anyone know what she looked like? And everyone's gonna be like,
Yes.
okay, let me try.
And
Everyone doing ugly Rosalind's. Like her eyes are off. Like,
and now Carla
Yeah,
and Camila
the
too.
mouths are horrible.
Yeah.
It's like all these portraits are like Sargent saying like, a portrait is like a face with something wrong with the mouth.
Rosalind was saying, yes, Camila, we now have 3. Ha ha ha. And
You know she's
Camila
gonna
was
turn
saying,
on all of
Thank
you.
you, Rosalind. You're too generous.
She's gonna turn on all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course she will. Never trust her.
Well, I mean, she said, I have to visit Danger soon. And then she said, oh, I'm sorry, it was Denver. I wouldn't
Yeah.
trust someone
No.
that wants to visit Danger.
No. She left medicine for me. I didn't take that shit. No, cyanide. It looked like cyanide.
Rosalind said, LOL. I really miss this. I have to be honest. I love to have the OPL community just joking and being silly with us. I love that. I'm sorry, it was a joke and now I turned it very
Yeah.
emotional.
You know what I thought about?
What?
Rosalind always laughs and says, "I'm dying." I don't know.
Oh. Is she?
I don't know. Can't trust her.
And she said, I'm dying.
See? She's a little too familiar with death, I feel.
Mira cómo te mira Chile. And Jatuki was saying, I think she's laughing. Yeah. Again, it's not a ha ha ha, it's a ha ha. Ha. I would love if there's someone new.
Oh, what is
and they're
going
like,
on?
oh my god. Report. Block.
Lost.
I'm sorry, who's Rosalind? Kind of
Suspect
little bit
number
scared. And Carla was saying, with Ivan the Terrible giving the look.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
Just Photoshop Rosalind on that painting,
no,
please.
chili, no. Lamio mi pocillo.
Ay, chili.
Ay, chili. Ay, chilita. Oh, now Rosalind's typing "Bwahahaha." Evil
She does.
laughing.
She laughs like that. Actually, I can attest to that. That's her actual laugh. I presenced that laugh.
Carla Anglada was saying, hi, Chili. Say hi, Chili. Say hi. I don't know if you can see, but I've seen past live streams
Uh-huh.
with Chili, and you can see how much he's grown.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
No, I mean,
I mean, the
I know
first
how
one?
much she's grown, but
The first one that
Yeah?
the thumbnail is me like holding her.
yeah.
Oh, she was like a hamster. A little hamster. Now she's
Now
like,
like
a New
hamster
York.
that ate a hamster.
Now I was gonna say a New York rat. Jatuki was saying, "Is she drunk?" LOL.
Rosalind or
Chili?
or
No.
chili?
No, you're looking here. And Cody was saying, Jatuki, she's drunk with power.
I know.
And Jatuki was saying, oh, I see. We all see, Jatuki. We all see you, Rosalind. I have to say, yesterday we went to the movies
Yeah.
and we were seeing the Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Yeah. No spoilers.
No spoilers
It's
at
a
all.
great movie, though. It's
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
super recommended.
So Chili was here at home,
Yeah.
alone,
What?
and I mean, Rocket, baby Rocket,
Yeah.
is Chili.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, it's not gonna be that bad. I'm just gonna go to the movies. I'm not gonna think about Chili for some hours. Worst movie to not think about Chili
No. First time. So context. First time we had ever left Chile by herself.
for that long.
Yeah.
Because we've been to the supermarket or something like
yeah.
that. But
We've been away for like 15 minutes, 10
no,
minutes.
even more. I think I went for like an hour
Oh my
or
god.
like
you're
40 minutes.
horrible. What the hell?
But not like 4 hours.
No.
But she was so good. I mean, she did not pee or poop in the house. She did not bite anything
Or kill Cody.
or oh
Yeah.
no, she's not wrestling.
I know. Thank
She
God.
no, she didn't do anything wrong or like any mess here.
Right?
She was just very excited when I came back.
Almost had
So she
almost
peed
had
a
a
little
heart
bit.
attack. Yeah.
But she was very good. She's the best ever.
Yeah. But great movie.
Very good movie, yeah. Oh,
Totally
and we went.
recommend it.
We have that guilty pleasure. I wouldn't say guilty, but the like the theaters that move the chairs. The
Yeah. Yeah.
is it called dynamics everywhere?
Or
No,
like 4D, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just love those.
Yeah. Yeah. And we always I think we always go with someone fair. So
No, we've been there.
by ourselves.
I mean, Top Gun.
Oh right. I think that's the only one that we saw without them though.
No, and I think we saw Aquaman twice.
No.
Yes, once together and then
No. 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 No.
wasn't
no.
it? Yeah,
No, I
'Cause
would
I
have
fall
never watched-
asleep
No, I would have
in
never
dynamics.
watched. Oh,
Yeah,
maybe.
because we watched it both.
Oh my god,
and
that was
then-
a waste of money.
Yeah, and then we went with them because it was like the one of the first times we went to dynamics.
Yeah.
So we wanted them to go to dynamics.
So
So
you just keep saying dynamics.
well, for the dynamics.
Okay.
Camila O'Gorman
Uh huh.
was saying the painting's looking wonderful and
Oh,
two
thank
heart
you.
emojis.
Thank you. Gracias, Camila. Yeah, it's looking kind of funky, weird, but I like it. I love the.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed this comment because Carla was saying with Ivan the Terrible giving the look,
Yeah.
talking about Rosalind's laugh, and Camila O'Gorman was saying wearing the golden robe and some laughing emojis. I just pictured Rosalind with that evil laugh in a golden robe, just like the 101 Dálmatas.
Like Cruella.
Cruella de Vil, yeah. Mario J was saying, have you seen that one criminal sketch that was super bad but actually look a lot like
Yeah.
the guy they were
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
for?
yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's like a meme by now, but it's
Oh.
like a sketch that you go like, oh my god, how could you ever find a person based on this sketch?
And then it's like
And then they show the person, and it was like exactly
I
that
would love
person.
to see
Yeah,
that.
you can
I
find
don't
it.
know if
No, you can
I
find it.
know
It's-
that reference to be
yeah, no,
honest.
you can find it super easy.
Cody Winnicky was saying, my kids just said, oh, look how cute that dog is. And I said, her name is Chili. And then they said, is that how you got the idea to make chili dogs for dinner? Haha.
Oh my god, people are dark.
Okay.
They're all
I
just
mean,
messed up.
Cody just deserves
Oh my
Roslyn's
God. No, we can't.
friendship.
Okay, let's call it a
Just gonna
friendship.
say that.
Yeah.
That's so cute. And thank you for saying she's
Yeah, it
beautiful. She
cuts
is.
both ways.
I mean, but now you gave me an idea. For Chili's birthday, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
chili
give chili
dogs.
dogs. I mean,
And
it's
we could
just
decorate it with Sonic the Hedgehog.
look, she's falling asleep.
And we're boring her to death.
Well, you woke her up. So
Now she's excited again.
Roslyn was saying, "Oh my gosh, my kids call me Cruella. It's my avatar for our Netflix. LOL. I'm not
See?
kidding."
Everything is
Oh,
making
Roslyn.
sense.
I mean, true colors.
Everything is making sense.
True colors. Camila Ogorman was saying spoilers. Oh, who? No. No, I think we didn't say any spoilers.
No. Or maybe she's just commenting on something else.
Sean Farley was saying, Hola, Nicolas and Danny. We missed you
Sean!
in Menorca, Danny. Oh, yeah. But
Everyone
I was
did.
taking care of my sweet chili. Chili vanilli. But I'm happy that you were all there and that you had a great time.
Oh, Sean is like
Yeah.
globetrotting right now. I don't
Oh,
know how
is
he's
he?
going to go back to like the world.
Are you traveling, Sean? Because I knew that Sean was going because Sean
Sean doesn't want to go back.
wrote to me on Instagram. I
Yeah?
think when we were shipping the books, and he told me that he was going to be in Menorca.
Yeah.
But at that time, we were not sure if I was going to go or not.
Right.
But then we decided that I was not. So,
Well, you decided.
yeah. Well, I say we as in Chile and I.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
We decided. No, and we all decided.
I know,
mean,
but
I decided,
Yeah,
but we all
but
decided.
I would have supported any decision that you would have taken.
No. I mean, look at her. She's like another part of me. Just can't leave her.
Oh my God.
Sean was saying, I'm back home, alas.
No.
I'm fighting jet lag and missing Europe.
Oh my. Yeah, Sean did like a wonderful trip. Just searching for artwork and shows.
Oh,
And
that's amazing.
yeah. You
mean,
were
and-
able to get like some amazing shows.
If you get the chance
Oh.
to go to Europe, I think it's easier to just
Splurge once you're
can-
there. Yeah.
if you can just like try to check places you want to go.
Yeah.
Camila Ogorman was saying that sleeve and some
It's weird. It's kind of
exclamation.
funky.
No, I
but
like it a
yeah,
lot.
I'm liking it, but it's
Chili
something. I'm not entirely liking this though. Let me try something.
Would you like
Rather.
to do it? Would you rather? Oh,
Mhm.
Roslyn.
No.
¿Cómo se dice reivindicarse?
Redeem herself.
Redeem yourself, Roslyn.
No, she's
With
gonna
a
be like,
would you rather?
would you rather die by hanging or by?
Cody. No, that's terrible, Nicolas. That's not a joke.
No, I'm saying like that's what she would say. It's not what I would say.
Roslyn was saying, Nick, no, ha ha ha.
What?
Well, your jokes, you're just like escalating. No, Chili, no, you can't have coffee, Chili.
Not right now, Chili.
No, ever. I think they can't digest coffee.
Well, that just means like, it's a lot of cleanup.
Carla Angla was saying, Sweet Chili's little paws look so gentle. Oh, she's also gentle. And she loves to give kisses all the time. That's like her love language, don't you think?
Yes, anything you say.
Ay.
It's my love language.
Well, the condescendent.
What? No.
Everything you say, it's like, yeah, whatever.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you talk, yeah. You talk and I smile and I say yes. And I don't
Smile
pay
and wave,
attention,
boy.
yeah. Camila O'Gorman was saying it's perfect. The volume, those grays, everything. Mario J was saying, Danny, I sent you the criminal sketch via Instagram. Oh, I have to check it out. When I figure out where my phone is, but I would look that because I find those things
Oh, they're
hilarious.
super. Yeah, and that one's like super famous. It's well famous. I don't know, but
I love those, and when there's like kids drawing
yeah,
and that people have to explain what it was. I don't know if you know the one that became viral a long time ago that was like um draw something what you want to be as a grown up or something like that. And a
yeah,
kid was like, I want to be like my mom.
yeah.
And it was like, I'm gonna look for it because like explaining it, it's terrible. So mm, here it is. So uh mm, so I'm gonna share the link for the image, and I don't know how to show it to you.
To me?
Yeah, because
Don't worry, I'll watch it later.
mira la esquina este.
Yeah, I mean, I can barely see it, so don't worry, I'll watch it later. I promise.
Okay, but then it's not gonna be funny to you.
I'll laugh. I'll fake laugh.
No, that's terrible. I mean, that's like you condescendent. So it is this one. I think that maybe there's people that know what I'm talking about. But it's very funny because it says, "When I grow up, I want to be
Aw.
like mommy,"
Yeah.
and it looks like people are throwing money to her
Okay.
dancing in a pole.
Okay. Sexual worker, let's say, or stripper.
Yeah,
I don't know what the
which
right term
which
is.
is
I'm sorry.
perfect. But she was like, "No, no, no, no. Let me explain."
Okay.
Because then she saw the drawing, the mom, and she was like, "I went to the Home Depot, and it was winter, I guess, so there were like a lot of people needing shovels to take the snow from the porch, and
Okay.
I got the last one. So there were people offering me money to buy the shovel I got because it was the last one.
To
So
take
that's
my
why
clothes
there's
off.
people like around me trying to give me
Mm.
money. So I don't know. It was very funny. Oh, look, she's look.
What?
She wants to go with you.
Chili. What was that grunt, Chili?
Ay, ¿la puedes coger?
No, se me cae. I think we're good for today, Daniel Ira. I think
Yeah,
we're
because
going to
it
be good
doesn't.
for today's session. But I
Yes.
think it's pretty cool. I think the Chili, what do you Hello, Chili.
I know she's perfect. She's so beautiful.
Um I think we're good for today.
Mm-hmm.
I think it shows that these particular this is quite abstract though, but I think that was inevitable. That was going to happen. Um but it shows that it can be like
¿Te la recibo?
no, I got it.
¿No tienes pinturas? Que te va a
No, we're
dormir.
good. We're good. It shows that the two paintings can live together, which is super super cool. And I can kind of see where this not where this exactly is headed, but the options that I have available to me. And I think that that's pretty cool. So I'm super interested in keeping going with this one, and we'll see where that goes. But yeah, it's good. I'm still not super happy about this. I think that needs to be better. I don't know how better, but I think it's not quite working right now. So we'll see. We'll try to make it work. But aside from that, I like it. I think it's going in a good direction. So it was good. Good painting session today, I feel.
Yes.
Yes, Daniel
So
Ira.
thank you again, everyone, for
Yeah.
being here. We're very
Thank
happy
you,
to be
Daniel
here.
Ira. Yeah,
Thank you,
very.
everyone, for joking with us,
Yeah, all
for
jokes. All
being here and loving us. We love you back.
That was a
Eh,
little much, but okay.
No, I do love them.
Okay.
So maybe if you haven't subscribed,
Yeah.
it would be very cool if you do, so you can be here again and join us for another painting session and chatting session and joking session.
Okay, Chili's flying off.
So yeah, maybe if you could consider subscribing, that would be very cool. We are also uploading some shorts as kind of a recap of past videos that
Yeah,
we've done.
my boxer
If
shorts.
you want to check those out too. We
Yeah.
do have Instagrams. They're over here. So it's my Instagram and Nicola's Instagram. We have a TikTok, a very famous, infamous, I would say, TikTok.
Yeah.
It's Our Painted Lives, if you want to see it. And most important of all, we have a webpage. It's
Yes.
ourpaintedlives.com. And it's the place where, if you like what we do, you could buy the paintings that we produce or the things that we produce.
Yeah, no, this is all you. Go, go.
So, yeah,
Okay, that was
that's
cut
it.
short.
Well, I was
Thought you were revving up to something.
to what?
I don't know.
So, yeah.
Killer goodbye.
So, goodbye.
Yeah. No, so thank you. Good it was a good comeback stream, Danny Lira. Happy with the painting too. So that's always a good thing. And excited to be back with our community.
Me too.
Yeah.
I really missed everyone.
Oh yeah, except Robin. And Robin's not here.
Robin? Why are you throwing Robin under the bus?
Well, because I thought she would show up.
Oh, so now you're just mad
I
at
thought
Robin.
she would show up. Yeah. I mean,
mean-
it's our comeback stream.
Yeah.
We got half of our rows. A boat that can't row.
Well, we
Yeah.
have the boat that rows with a buddy.
Yeah.
So, so thank you, everyone. Oh, Camilo Gorman was saying, oh, because Roslyn was saying, love you all. Love all you OPL peeps. Thank you for hanging with me and helping me with my alibi.
Yeah. Love you
And
to death.
Camila,
Says Rosalind.
Camila was saying alibi and robe. So yeah, the robe.
Terrible.
Yeah, terrible. Carla Angla was saying, I love the feel of Danny's lip on the cup. I'm inspired by this painting.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, thank you everyone again for being here, and we'll see you soon.
Tomorrow. Yeah, sure.
That's soon. So
yeah.
we'll see you tomorrow.
See
and
you tomorrow.
again, thank you.